hello. Good evening. I see you, Debbie. Do you want to come up, ma'am?
Debbie
Good,
Debs.
good evening. Hold on, let me turn this off. Oh, hold on.
Let me pull open the chat. I'll
Oh,
start saying some news.
I's here now. I's here. I's here. Hello, hello, hello. So who do we have? Danny, go ahead, say hi to everybody. Oh, so we have Susan in the house. Claudia, Big Bad Wolf, Crazy Cat Mama. Gwen, tell my little baby I said hi. JL, my internet husband. I mean fiance, sorry. Internet fiance, sorry. Let's see. We have just Danny is in the
Yes, hey, hey, hey.
Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Drea. Hi, Carter. How are you? Oh my God. So it's been crazy. I couldn't come live last night and I called Danny yesterday and I said, can we go live tomorrow? I'm just
Certainly.
and Danny was happy. Hi, Wicked Wisdom. How are you? So Danny went to work yesterday. It was good because I came home, I took a bath, and I crashed. And I woke up again around two something this morning. So today I came home. Um, Kayla decides that she doesn't want it. So I had two lobster tails left. I said,
Mm.
Big when she goes, I don't want no more lobster. She wanted Taco Bell and she ordered Taco Bell and spent $15. Then she got her American Express card today in the mail, and she goes, "They spelled my name wrong." I said, "Okay, Keela."
Tequila in the B.
I said, "Just they're gonna have to resend it to her." I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Girl, you can be Keela all day long."
Come on, Keila, let's go.
So I said, "Okay, Keela," and I'm gonna have to check her account. I need to know what money she got in her regular account because she's been going happy with ordering shit. Hi, Breezy Girl. Blue Panda 79. Hi, James Gibby. How are you? How are you, James? So, anyway, good God Almighty, this was a good episode.
It
It
was.
was a good episode. Debbie, are you finished fitting, Mom? Do you want to come up?
It really was.
Oh, you're back to work on Friday. That's what I'm talking about. A working man.
Enjoy it.
That's what I'm talking
Enjoy
about.
that
A man
break.
that works and cooks. Damn it. I can't wait to
Mm-hmm.
get over there to see you, JL.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. Danny,
That's
what do you think
amore.
about what do you think about the episode from Sunday?
I think it was a great I think it's the last two episodes led me to here because the last two, when you think about them, this was a good one. Who are we starting with? Is what I want to know.
Uh, okay, so hold on. Let me send Debbie the link. So when Debbie, I'm
Ooh,
sending you the correct link this time. So when you're ready, you can just pop in.
what link did you send her to? This?
I sent her the one that expired from when we went live the last time.
Like, where are you sending her?
Leave me alone, okay?
These streets too
Look,
dangerous to just be sending her anywhere.
y'all just need to leave me alone. I look, y'all know it's hard out here for a pimp. Pimping ain't
When you
easy.
trying to,
Shit.
man, judge.
Pimping is not easy.
Mm-mm.
Whoo. And if you look at enough Excel spreadsheets, and I have auditors all day, they're asking me, well, why are some of the things red? I'm like, what date? He said the shelf life. And I'm looking at this man like, are you kidding me? And I'm looking at it. It clearly states it's expired. Why wouldn't you
Mm-hmm.
be red? I just don't get it. So, I got to play dumb. Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We just do it for the hell of it. We just like the color and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Look. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Rody. How are you? Oh my God. Yes, I sent you the correct link, Debbie. I just clicked it
Hey,
from
Brody.
here. right now, and I sent it to IG.
Man, what?
Oh my God. Wicked wisdom, wicked wisdom. It's been a
Wicked,
while since
wicked.
I've seen you in here, woman. Great to
Thank you.
see you. But
I was able.
I really want to
Well,
go to them.
but I must admit though, when Jasmine said we were friends with benefits, she said like that. We're
Ah,
friends with benefits. Friends,
so
little boink boink here and
Gino,
there, but
Gino wants to go to the Panama Canal. Jasmine feels that Gino should be thankful that she took him there, like he couldn't get in a car and go himself. But
can
he
I
is
say
trying to. Yes, go ahead, say it. Say it.
I haven't wanted to say this at all because when it comes to Panama, I always think about when Bush put Noriega, you know,
Yeah.
in office. Then we went over there bomb in Panama. I remember that. And so when she took him to that canal, she said, "Oh, your country built." I said, "Oh, girl." She said, "We have a love-hate relationship." I said, "Just like you and Gino." I had to say it just like her, Gino. Just like her,
Jasmine just
Gino.
read that. Look, she just read that on the wall when she went
When
there,
she
and
was
she
walking through, it was probably pictures of American flags, like just like when he was walking through Vietnam. I said, "Let's run from this conversation, y'all, please, please don't." And then he said, "Why you get sad when you come up in here?"
Girl, look what Debbie wrote. Debbie said, "Why is Jasmine taking Gina on a tour of her crotch, the Panama Canal?" Well, she, I think so. Oh, but next week's gonna be good. But anyway,
She
Gino
might
is
have.
trying. He's an engineer. Now,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if you don't know how the Panama Canal works, well, there's a problem. They lower the water, then they allow more water in so the ships can pass safely through. That's an engineering thing that I just learned, 45 years ago. But anyway, uh,
But he don't know that.
he's
It's so
there,
complex.
he's faking, like he's taking pictures and stuff, and he's steady talking. He's looking at her like, bitch, if you don't shut your trap.
I don't want the history lesson that way. And I thought, why don't she shut up? He might, if he really, because he's an engineer getting excited, he might give you some tonight. Mm-mm,
He might.
mm-mm. She couldn't just sit
He
there and let
just
him enjoy
might.
it. Just let him enjoy it. She couldn't. She had to ruin. I said, "Oh, she ain't never." She like the man who ruined it from getting it from a girl because he opened his mouth.
Debbie, I thought the same thing. He has been to Panama, what, 3, 4 times now, and you're just not going to see the Panama Canal. I'm like, huh.
Because we've been watching him for a couple of years. So I
He's doing everything he
lies
can to avoid being alone with
with
her.
her.
And then after they left that little thing, they're out there to get ready to have this conversation. He could not even open that granola bar. I was like,
I was like, what is going on with his hands? Why can't he grip a piece of this? I was waiting for him to just use his teeth. He could have just popped. I said, this is the problem.
He did. He did. He told her, "Could you just let me enjoy this, please?" She got mad.
She was bubbling
He is
over.
not attracted. Maybe it's her mouth, or I think it's just her. But next
I
week,
think it's her.
she tells this therapist they go through to that he says something about her private parts. They might stink. When she asks that doctor, does she smell? I think she has an odor. Hi, not so dumb blonde. How are you?
Well, well,
She says that
well.
she doesn't fantasize. Oh, well, wait a minute. When she told Gino about the boyfriend that stays in the place, and they met like a few days before he came over, and then
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't really fantasize about him, but she
Mm-hmm.
remembers the way they
Mm-hmm.
used to be, but she's not attracted to him. Really, girl?
Mm-hmm. But she know he a better lover.
Go ahead, Daddy, take that. You remember when she slapped that in his face? I want to go to my ex. They were much better than you.
Yes, that's why I said she know that much. She remember that. She ain't forgot that part.
Oh, oh. See, you did. You said she looks like she stank. You definitely. And when she sprayed
You
her
did
ass,
say
girl, I
that.
was done. When she sprayed herself, I was done. I was well. That wasn't her. That was the
When
other one that
she
sprayed
asked
herself.
her doctor, I knew.
I
Let me tell you
Tina.
something. What did I say when we first talked about it? You brought up that doctor. I said my grandma always said when you can smell yourself, that means everybody else tired.
Every girl,
Everybody else tired
girl.
of smelling you. They tired.
You know, you have some people that believe in the outer and not taking care of the inner. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking good on the outside. You
Mm-hmm.
may be funky under here. You may be funky down there. Your toes. Look, I can put my toes
Or
up on
some women don't
my
understand that you
pedicure is
can't.
always on point.
And some
Gino
women don't
has,
understand you can't be doing too much to it.
she is a
You know.
user, but see, wait a minute. Why did she have to tell the doctor she stuck her finger? Girl, she was trying to milk the prostate. She was trying to get him. Mm. She was trying to get him to an erection because they say if a lot of guys, some men when they go to the doctor, they have to milk the prostate. When I heard that, I was like, "What? What?" And
Mhm. Yes, this prostate will never be milked
that's
by
probably why
me.
she's wicked wisdom.
I
Her
have no
nails are too
desire.
long. She can't wipe her ass or wash her ass. That's probably
Mhm.
why she's dead. I hate when I see
Right, the
Tennessee.
doctor was like too much information.
Yeah,
Right?
but when you go to the nail shop and I see these women, I get my nails cut like every other month or every other time I go because they grow too fast. How do you wipe? How do you? You can't wipe your. Then I see them trying to use their phone and using their knuckles. I'm like, what the hell? Hi, Jonathan. She needs a bidet.
Mhm. Yeah,
Can you think of the crud
definitely.
that's under your nails? Oh my God.
Mhm.
But Gino says that he never had uh, a reason to not to trust Jasmine. Are you fucking kidding me? Hi, Autumn.
I'm not gonna
Honey,
let Gino keep lying to me because he just this whole episode he was just lying. He looking for a reason to leave her.
Gino is not interested in her. But
Mhm.
here's the thing, and he made a good point. He said that if he even mentions his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend, Jasmine goes
Mhm.
berserk. But then she
She
can
did.
talk to her, but she says it's because he's a gentleman and he knows they're engaged. Okay, so it's okay for
Mhm.
you to
Mhm.
talk to your ex and live in the same building. And I know Gino feels like a sucker now because he's now
Mhm.
realized he's paying
That you're paying for
3K.
her to be there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, is he on the same floor or is he on another floor? But Jasmine's up in penthouse 3.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, what penthouse is he in?
I think he in the same place he is when they in that bedroom under her. I think um I think that's where you can find them located. And I mean Gino gotta know your woman or just like if it was your man couldn't be that horny and you not giving them nothing. And you think what they never getting she'd explode. If that girl
Okay.
wasn't getting
Okay. Gino hasn't seen her in what he said he hadn't been there but 6, 7 months.
right.
So, unless he's beating his meat all the time, he gave her some the first night, well, the next
Mm-hmm.
morning. And that's been it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long it seemed like he's been there for 4 damn weeks, but it's what, 2 or 3 days
Mm-hmm.
now?
I was gonna say
I
it
don't
seemed like
know.
he's been a month. Mm-hmm. It's
But,
probably
but,
been eight
but,
days.
yeah, but he hasn't, but they have a week and a half left. He's supposed to be there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
It just seems like this is going on too long for me. They just
Yeah,
need
it
to
seemed like
call
it's
it
been
quits
way more than a few days.
way longer than this. They didn't need to just call it quits and just let it go
Let it
because
go. It's been
you're not
dead. They
buying
need to
her
been
hair
let it go.
extensions. Yeah, she wants hair extensions. That's $300 a pop, or 340. a box, and
Mm-hmm.
all of that shit you got in your head, girl. When I saw her take that nail, and do this, I was like, uh-oh, she got the itch. You know how you see these black women be doing? I'm like, why are they
With
doing? I
pencils.
couldn't understand. Yeah, I couldn't
They'll have a
understand.
pen.
Yep,
Or they
but she
beating
took
their head.
that, girl. Wait a minute. What did she say? Dan's company is paying for an apartment on the fifth floor. Please. He is an expat
On the
because he
fifth
says he's
floor.
on holiday with his family. He
Mm-hmm.
said he was on holiday. But before, like I said last week, I'm confused because he was worrying about Gino running to him in the building. Now, how would Gino know you that you and Jasmine dated and he's never seen your picture or never seen your face? How would Gino
Mm-hmm.
know who you are?
Mm-hmm. It's not one picture of Gino and Jasmine house that Gino paid for. He know what Gino look like.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how would Gino know what Dan's
Oh,
look
Dan,
like?
she wouldn't. He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
He
Unless
wouldn't.
Jasmine ran into him and she went, "Oh, Gino, this is my
This
ex-boyfriend,
Dan.
Dan."
He loves his breakfast in
Oh,
bed when he
hi,
gets up in the
Tonya.
morning. He's just a friend. Oh, she
Papa did
says
say
he's
he would
just
do
a
prenup
friend.
to appease her Yeah, okay, that was dumb. He said he wouldn't do a prenup to appease her. Gino just looks so stupid. Him and them hats that are too small for that big ass long face. He just looks stupid. Gino, I'm sorry. You're just
Yeah.
stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb. She's got two sons that she's going to leave and come with you. One's
Mm-hmm.
autistic, the other one, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where he's at, but she's got the sister living there. Gina, what
Mm-hmm.
is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Is he paying
And
for the
she's
sons too? But
and
after
she's
all,
screwing Dan.
and she's screwing Dan. But they had a
Yeah, she's
friends with
definitely
benefit.
screwing.
Yeah, they had
And
friends
friends
with
with
benefit
benefits.
up until she met him, and then it stopped.
Right. But this is what I'm
Right.
saying. How would that be okay with any man you mess with and you live in the same building that you followed him to? Because he was there first. Who would be okay with that? And you still call him once a week to complain about Gino.
Once a week to complain. Uh, Debbie says Dan is assuming that Jasmine, yeah, but I can't even
No.
say nothing.
No, she not. She not.
She not.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-mm.
the fact
She not.
that Dan's is the one that recommended them to go see a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
He recommended it. She found the
Mm-hmm.
therapist real quick. Girl, they got her into that appointment quickly, didn't they?
Dan must have been paying for that.
Ah,
Or was Gino
all
paying for
right,
Dan's
Tina. I
idea?
saw you said you were driving. Please stop typing in the
Hey,
chat till
Tina.
you get home. Thank
You better
you.
start talking while you're driving. Hey,
Yep.
Tina.
Wicked wisdom. She has never mentioned her kids. But on IG,
No.
there's a picture of her and one of her sons. Of course, she's got his face. This part
Mm-hmm.
is covered. And then about a year ago, there was a picture of both of her sons and her. She
I
doesn't
saw the
mention
picture
them
a
at
year
all.
ago.
Yeah, now one of the sons, the autistic one, I think, actually lives with not her dad, but I think the father, the child's father. She did lose custody. She did.
It's so much when you said that day when we were watching the first episode and talking about how we couldn't stand him anyway. When you compared her to Larissa, they got
Hmm.
so much in common. They
They
are
do.
so much. Even with them that mouth right now. I hope she get into her face like Larissa got into hers. But
But Larissa looks really good now. Hi,
Mhm.
avoiding icon. Evening, hi, sweetie, welcome. Wait a minute. I'm sure she would be younger than. Oh, Wicked's
Yeah,
coming now.
therapist was old enough
Oh,
to
Wicked's coming
talk
now.
with Jesus and them.
But I'm
Man.
just like, I'm sick of them. I want them off the show. Now, are they going to be on the last resort? Because we already bringing back No Neck him and that
Yeah.
dumbass bitch was always with Ed and her. Yeah, they're coming back. Michael and Angela are there. Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
who else are they bringing back? But I don't know if I'm
I'm
gonna be
only
able to.
gonna watch it so I could talk about how I don't like these people, and I'm sure they're gonna give me
Me
something to
too.
talk about. It's a whole slew of I don't likes on there, you know.
Me
I
too.
told you, I
So
told No Neck Ed when he did that video about that he fell off that bridge. He did that little video on his channel pretending like he fell off the bridge and he's showing himself like getting up or whatever. And I said, this is so fake because it was. It's no way you could have fell and been okay like that, right? And I was like, this is so
yep.
fake. He started stalking me.
Yep, Devin, we got to talk about the last resort. So, is there anything else about Gino and Jasmine so I can just knock them out and put them to rest because I
They're
can't with
gone.
them?
Knock him out the park.
Okay, Misha and Nikolai.
He gonna either be doing everything soon with her but actual penetration, because I mean she about to take him now. First is let's sit down and have a beer. Then let's go just in the club and take a look. Then she gonna be in the hotel room telling us just do the tip. Cause she is taking him everywhere. I'm like, girl, where is her? It's all going out the window in the motherland.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Michael ever coming to America? I don't. I don't think she put the application in either. Kalani and Asuelu. Is it true that
Thank you, Miss
Asuelu
Pam.
was dating Chantel's sister?
What?
Yes.
That's
Winter.
true.
Winter. Yes.
I was, what?
Yeah. Oh my God, Miss Manda. Hi, baby. Thank you. You know, I had to say hello. I love you too. Yes, he was dating Winter, and Debbie covered MILF Manor. I couldn't even watch that. I was just disgusted because one of them old bitches trying to touch one of my sons or my grandson, we would have a problem.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Wiki said they might be more Catholic than the Pope. Girl, get out.
It's Guantanamo.
So Nicola was telling, first of all, she saw some woman in a wedding dress. She had to change in the back seat of the car. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done with you. Then, she goes for a drink. She says she only has one cigarette a year for New Year. And Nicola
Mm-hmm.
says, no, 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 it's in the Bible. It's in the teaching. So I pulled up the 10 Commandments because I don't ever remember
Mm-hmm.
that being part of the commandments for the Catholic Church. Okay, I didn't remember you cannot smoke, drink, or whatever because they drink, they gamble, they play bingo, they gamble. The priests always
Mm-hmm.
drinking, the nuns are drinking. Every festival and fair we have, there's liquor all over the premises. So I just had to go and read the 10 Commandments again just to make sure that it's been years, but I want to make sure I was right. So I went through them. And nowhere in those commandments does it say you can't drink and you can't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it says, "Thou shalt not honor no other gods before me." They ain't got nothing to do with drinking and smoking. Then it states, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images," meaning don't wake up, any false things. Okay. Then it says, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain." Vain. That
Mm-hmm.
means, oh shit, oh God, oh, that kind of stuff. I didn't do that though.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Sabbath, keep it holy. It says, honor thy father and thy mother. That's the fifth one. I'm like, I
Mm-hmm.
always thought that was number two, but that's number five.
Mm-hmm. So
But
it's
wait,
on
I
there.
love it. Look, it's number five. Okay. So I need to tell her that, Mama, that's not number two, that's number five. Um, Number six, thou shalt not kill. Now you see, I always had a problem with that one. I
Mm-hmm.
always did have a problem with thou shalt
Mm-hmm.
not kill. But then it
Mm-hmm.
says God wants us to protect human life. So they didn't say but bugs and stuff like that, bees. We can kill
Mm-hmm.
them, but we
Mm-hmm.
have to, preserve human life. Okay. Then it says, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." Lord, 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 Lord. Mm, mm, mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm. This means husbands and wives should be faithful to one another. Yes, it does. Amen. Number eight,
I
thou
say,
shalt
why
not
take the
steal.
bow?
Look,
Mm-hmm.
thou shalt not steal. Number
Mm-hmm.
9, thou shalt not bear false witness.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? This means do
Mm-hmm.
not tell a lie, but it's
Mm-hmm.
okay if I swat a bee. Do not tell stories that are untrue about people. When you tell a lie, you hurt yourself as well as others.
Mm-hmm.
Soon, people will not trust what you say. Mm, 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 mm. And number 10, you should not covet. What does that mean? Covet means to want something that belongs to someone else.
Someone else.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
A person who covets may be led to break all most of other commandments. So, again, nowhere in there does it say thou shalt not smoke or drink. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I had to go
Mm-hmm.
through the commandments, girl. Hi,
Now, my
Wendy.
grandma did used to tell me when I was young, if you lie, you'll steal, and if you steal, you'll kill.
Steal, you'll kill. I
And
mean,
I said,
hey,
well, I'm a. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Okay. My
Guantanamo
bad.
Bay, girl. Debbie, stop. She said Michael is getting as far as Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, I read it.
So,
Yeah, Prince Hakim's son done been born and came back from America to the motherland, and Michael still ain't been.
still ain't here. Go
Y'all know who
ahead.
Prince
Go
Hakim is,
with
right?
Misha and Nikolai. I'll add. I'll come in. Go ahead, girl. Go get them.
So when she got out there, her bad girl was coming out. Did you see it? I mean, it was cool. Her bad girl. She said, this used to be my life, and
It's still her
it
life.
was fun. Look, right, and it was fun, you know.
It's still her
And
life.
then she said, "What's wrong with me going dancing?" I said, "Well, wouldn't nothing be wrong with dancing? But you asking about the bar to go,
See, Wendy
nightclubs to go
knows. Look,
dancing."
there's my girl. Wendy knows. She went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic school. She's in Louis. We know Catholic girls always had a bad reputation. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they said Catholic girls were fat because
Mm-hmm.
we were in this uniform and all this other stuff. Catholic girls, I mean, guys would always want to get with Catholic girls, and that was because they had this misconception about us. We're
Mm-hmm.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Danny. She
I
has
still
to
put.
get.
I didn't even go to Catholic school. My kids did for a couple of years, but I still put on a Catholic girl outfit to be sexy. It's terrible that that's sexy. Dirty
And
me.
we don't do grape juice. No, we drink real wine. So when your kids are getting the body and blood of Christ, uh, they're giving us real wine and the little white wafers. Yes. And it's every Sunday, your kids are getting alcohol. When they get their first communion, they are drinking wine. Wine. Not apple juice, not apple cider, not grape juice, wine. Really. And everybody gets to drink out the chalice. You drink out the chalice, the priest wipes it, passes it along. Uh, drink, wipes,
Dandy.
passes it along. Yep. You drink out the chalice. Mm-hmm. Can you
Mm-hmm.
imagine doing that doing C19?
Heck, no. To tell you the truth, the germophobia in me couldn't imagine doing it before. I was the type when you was young and y'all hit that bottle. I definitely.
Alcohol does kill children.
But they say, well, baby, let it kill mine because I don't want yours. Or I drank first.
That's
I
what I'm
ain't
sitting
never
there
done.
going. You drink in the Catholic Church. You drink on Catholic premises. Every fair, every festival. There's a beer truck. There's a wine
Oh, yeah.
thing. They don't serve hard liquor, but you can bring
Mm.
it if you want it. But
And I only
I
know
said,
that because when they have the things at the carnivals and stuff at the Catholic school,
"Mhm,
the parents and the people, you have to have a volunteer, so you got to sign up to be parts of it. I said, they got beer. Look, they got beer. They
I
did.
got everything,
Yeah, it was a
everything,
carnival. It was a carnival.
everything except for the hard liquor. But in New Orleans, they got the hard liquor. In the zoo,
You know, they didn't have
Audubon
no
Zoo,
shot.
you have
Mm.
beer, wine, and liquor. In the zoo, you walk around in Audubon Zoo getting fucked up. But
Oh yeah, they got liquor at the zoo. Now at the zoo, they got it.
yep, even the priests, the nuns. I tell you, my mother's
Mm,
best friend was Sister John Mary. Well, they're still really good friends. They went to Catholic school together. They graduated Catholic school together, and she became a nun, and my mother became my mother. They're still good friends. And Sister John Mary is my uncle's niece. So, you know, it's all good. But Misha is still a hoe. She's a hoe in hiding. There's no way she's going to be a
mm,
born again virgin. She's still hoeing. She keeps grabbing
mm,
Nikolai's ass. Nikolai, she's going
mm,
to try to get him drunk so she can get some of that to see what he's working with, because she ain't going to marry that man unless she see what he can do. She ain't
mm.
marrying
She done fantasized about it, and she wanted to dance so she could grope on him so he could be, start getting him ready. She was sleeping in the bed, rubbing on him in his sleep. And I'm just wondering, has she given him anything?
Yeah. See,
It
like
was
where
a
I'm from, there was a Catholic school that was
good
basically
ring.
for blacks, and then you had a Catholic school for whites. Of course, my cousins went to the other one, but my mother graduated from OLG. My aunts, my uncles, they all went there, and then we
Mm.
went. But my aunt's kids went to St. Joan of Arc. We went
Okay.
to
My kids went
OLG.
to St. Stanislaus.
Yep. So, and then you have St. Joan of Arc, Catholic Church. And if I didn't, and I was an altar girl too. Yes, I was an altar girl. Yes, I was.
Naughty little girl. Naughty girl.
She changed into a dress because she saw a lady in a wedding
In
dress.
a wedding dress. That had
Yeah,
nothing to do with her.
nothing to do with her. Nothing.
Nothing.
I thought what she had on looked pretty good. You're sightseeing.
Hmm.
I hate them
Hmm.
ugly ass
Right.
shoes.
I thought for what she was doing, she was dressed fine. Then she got in that
She was
dress.
dressed
But here's what I
appropriately.
didn't get. When she went to change, I'm like, wait, is she gonna get in some of the pictures? Is that why she's changing her dress? No, she wanted to take
No,
her own. And I can't take saying people that make a moment. They make a moment, turn, twist, tie. That's not a real. I like natural pictures. I like real the moment.
yep. So, and then, every year there was a big carnival at the Mother House in New Orleans, and that's St. Mary's. It was a big,
Okay.
that's what all the nuns would go to when they retired. They all
Hmm.
went to the Mother House. Is it
Okay.
Immaculate Mary or St. Mary's? And then when I was at my dad's in the summer, I would go to Corpus Christi in New Orleans. And whenever there's a
Hmm.
funeral or whatever, that's where they all take place at Corpus Christi. It's right there on Saint Bernard.
Okay.
Oh, you were an altar boy? Ooh, we got so much in common. Oh, then he said my
Hmm.
balls dropped. You know what, Jay? I'm done with you.
And they were like, you got to get up out of here.
My brother was an altar boy, and the girls were altar girls. Yep, yep, yep. But you don't have a woman as a priest. And I didn't read nothing in there that said a woman couldn't be a priest in the Catholic Church. I didn't read that. So maybe I need to go
Well, you know
looking
that's not
some
going to
more.
happen.
Maybe I need to read Revelations like Misha did. Because, when she saw the suspended big
Hmm.
old. I can't. I can't. I
Hmm.
can't.
Jesus
But
came
okay.
raining down. I mean, God came raining down on him.
Well, I can't. So Nikolai
Hmm.
actually wrote his brother and said that he's going to be introducing Misha.
Hmm.
And that made her feel good. But then she tells him that they only have 2 weeks together. So if she doesn't leave engaged, then they might as well
It's over.
call it off, because
Uh,
that way they can be in their own space and stop giving this energy. You're basically telling this man, you're either going to propose to me or we're done. And he said it himself. He feels that Misha is threatening the relationship.
hmm.
She's trying to run
Hmm.
shit. I can't. I can't with her.
I can't stand
That crazy
ultimatums.
cat mama. All Catholics are true devils in disguise. Let me see. She's
Hmm.
going balls out with. Yes. and she keeps wanting to talk about the same stuff. And Nikolai flat out said, he is the man. Misha will not run him. But when
Mm-hmm.
he said, girl, when they
But
were
she doesn't
sitting
get
out there and they were talking, he goes, okay, we're going to go in for 5 minutes. When he said that, I thought about when I was in Tijuana and they said, can I get a Mexican minute? We were outside this club, this bar. They said, can I get a Mexican minute? 3.5 hours later, I'm still dancing on top of the tables in there.
Wait, and that was him in that club. Like, he
We
is
brought in
jamming.
so much business. We were in there having a ball. We walked in, it was probably like our table and maybe a couple of other tables. Girl, we were having so much fun. We started getting that came around with that white. That's when I got cooked on that white tequila. I mean, that is it the
Mm.
white tequila? No, it's the other one. It's called something. They would come around and just pour it. And they were like, say when. I'm like, I'm like, keep it coming.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
left there. I was lit. And that's when we were going back through customs. And they told me, Heidi, when they asked you your country of origin, say the United States. I said, okay. I had shit. I was trying not to have bottles clinging. Girl, when I got up there, they asked me my country of origin. I said, Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. They was like, what?
Virginia
They
Beach.
was going through all Yoshi. They was like, open her bag
No,
up.
I was visiting
Open
my
it up.
I was visiting my cousins and an ex-boyfriend of mine that I still hang out with. Unlike Jasmine, he would fly me back
I
and
was
forth
just
hang out, and there was no sex or nothing. But when I would go, I would stay at his house. He worked at Toyota. He would get me a car to drive while I'm there, and we would just have a blast. And we would just hang out. We go to Tijuana. We would go everywhere. And he did tell me, and a girl, I said, Virginia Beach, Virginia. And this man looked at me. He said, Heidi. I said, what? I said, I live in Virginia Beach. He was like, I said, oh, the United States.
country. Say not your state, ma'am.
That's what it is. Thank you. She knew. I
What's
couldn't even
it?
think of it. Girl, that shit lit me up.
Espritrio? What is it?
Yep, and that's when I saw the donkey. Yeah, I saw the donkey show, everything. Whoo! But I had a
Mm.
good time. I think that was one of the best times I ever had in Tijuana. Love Tijuana. And when I was there, that's when they found those two federal agents deceased. They were
Mm-hmm.
by the cartel.
I never
I
been to
mean,
Tijuana.
yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Say less. Look, say less.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say less. But to me, Misha is trying to put on an act of somebody she's not. Because when she
Mm-hmm.
was talking to Nikolai about her daughters and about them having boyfriends, and if he was going to judge them, he says that if he argued with her daughters, then it wouldn't be good for their relationship. Misha, she's not who she's trying to pretend to be. She's a fake Catholic because when you're sitting there saying that you're going to get married, but yet you don't know if the Catholic Church is going to agree to annul your marriage. And Nikolai has already said, unless your marriage is annulled, he will
Mm-hmm.
not
We can't
marry
do
you.
this.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Mm-hmm.
Debbie. Hey, my
Debbie
baby.
Deb says, hey there.
Hello.
Rasposada.
Hello.
Hey,
My
sweetie. So,
hi,
what do you
my
think about that hoe,
um
Misha?
Misha Misha's a mess. Oh my
A mess.
god. But I just feel like they have met before and she's turned him out.
It seemed
So
like she trying to.
yeah, it feels like they've done this before,
Mm-hmm.
but he's putting on for the camera, oh no, I'm so religious. I gotta protect my religious
Mm-hmm.
scam. But maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'll just indulge you for a few minutes. And she's like, can't we do this? We did it before, kind of thing. I don't know. And I want to see proof that he actually texts his brother.
Well, he showed her the phone. I thought, Debbie, he showed
He
her the
ain't show
phone.
me the phone though. What I care about her? She in on the the grift with him. I'm gonna
Well,
see
we
y'all when
know
you put
she
up
would have let us
pictures.
know if there was no message. She would have let us know.
No, no, because she's holding on until she the end of their storyline, so she could do a whole big blow up when her annulment don't come through, and then he goes, "See, I told you I couldn't marry you because you're a hoe." I mean, I can screw you behind my mother's back, but I was never going to marry you, Misha. I was
but
never going to marry you, Misha.
but do you think that he's really going to introduce her to his mother, knowing this is going to cause issues?
Well, the mama
I
don't know
don't think.
English, right?
No, she doesn't know anything about her at
Mm-mm.
all.
Right. So this is what
No,
he's
but she
gonna
doesn't know
do.
English.
He's going to tell his mom that Misha is a website designer who's helping him with his little online project, and that she's a professional person and not somebody that he dipping and doing with.
So you think she's going to get some after Well, she was the only one drinking. I didn't see
Hmm.
him drinking.
He had a beer.
He had a beer, but he said beer wasn't like alcohol.
So that tells me he
Beer
drinks.
is alcohol.
Exactly. Beer is alcohol. So he drinks. He have a
Yep,
rum
she
and
is
coke
for the
every
streets.
day when he
Misha
fishing.
for the streets. When Misha said that she was partying all the time, when I heard that, I said, "Well, who in the hell was home with her two kids?"
Yep. And people picking her up in helicopters to go on dates, escort.
Escort.
Escort. $1,000 an hour. And isn't she from Utah?
Ah, where
Isn't
is
she from
Misha
Utah?
I
from?
don't remember what she said.
Hold on. Let me get my little notebook. Let me see where Misha's from. Shit, I don't know. Hold on. Let
Because
me
they
go
got
look.
some good money up in there with them religious
Hold on,
men from the
Misha. Where
Mormons
is Misha from? I
who
didn't
like to
even have my
pretend
notebook.
that
Hold
they
on,
don't drink
Misha.
and they don't have extramarital sex and they don't have gay sex and all of that. She could make a killing
Mm.
up there.
Misha is from. Shit, I don't know. Did I ever write down where she was from? That's how much I'm interested in her. Okay,
I'm not, cause
I'm not
she.
interested in Misha. I don't know where Misha's from. I know
I
her man
liked
was
her
from
at first.
Louisiana.
Since she been out there with him, I'm like, oh, she's reminding me of like a teenage girl. Like I need her to grow up. And she seemed horny. Just like
Yeah.
I'm like, is this the horny edition? Her,
Okay, she's
Jasmine,
from
like
Minnesota. She's from Blaine,
Oh,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Blaine,
Okay.
Minnesota.
so that means she going to Chicago and get her coin.
Yep.
Okay. I see you, Misha.
You go away
She's
from
from Blaine,
GQ say wow.
Minnesota. So,
Mm-mm.
so Debbie, honestly,
Uh,
when I saw Nikolai dancing and Danielle, did it look like it had been 20 years since he had been in the club?
nope.
Mm-mm.
He was there last weekend.
Mm-hmm. That was his club they went to. I mean, because he
Yep.
opened up. I said
Yeah. How
instantly.
did they find it? How did they find it?
It was
He
right
said,
next to
"Remember,
where
I
they were
remember
sitting
you."
down.
And she
It
seen
was
the
next to the
Kawinky. That's where they
hotel?
stopped to sit down.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll give them that. Well, I'm sick of them. I want to get on to some good shit. I want to get on to
We got all the whack out the way.
let's do Tyrae. I'm
Oh
God.
my God.
Oh
Let's
my
do
god.
Tyrae. Let's just
I
do
felt sorry
Tyrae.
for Tyrae. He was a little teddy bear.
No,
He was
you
giving me
didn't.
Ruben Studdard, but no
No, you
more. I don't
didn't.
feel sorry for him at all. In the
No,
beginning,
you didn't. He's
in
just
the first episode.
I'm serious. For some reason, when I heard this guy say he feels that her boyfriend or her husband is trying to break them up. Bitch, you're not together. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead, girl.
yeah. You don't even know her. And did you
I'm
notice
sorry,
this?
girl.
You
Go
and
ahead.
Debbie. Did you all and everybody out there? Did y'all notice today when he was talking about her? He said when he went to the PI and he was talking. He said, "Well, maybe I feel like this person could lead me to him." And I said, "It's like you are stuck on like you really know." Make me think about when Debbie said that he knows already this was a guy.
Yep.
I'm like, he
Uh-huh.
said to him. He said
I
it.
don't
He
And
know.
said maybe she can lead me to him.
But I
But
Listen,
can't believe that they're planning to go down to Barbados for what? Y'all just said she was in Bakersfield.
think, am I crazy?
These people is trying
but
to bring my
remember the
country
one in
down.
Bakerfield. But see, that's what I'm saying about when he said about him. The one in Bakersfield is supposed to be the one they just saw on the corn video, right?
Okay,
The one that
and
they said is
get
the internet.
this. Yeah. Now he said that he feels that someone else is using her picture. Dumbass. The private detective even told you the PayPal account is the one that you were sending money to.
Mm-hmm.
Get the hell out of
Mm-hmm.
here. Do they
Mm-hmm.
think we're stupid?
Yeah, I'm like, I think he knows it's a guy,
Yep.
and I think he knows who it is.
This is a setup. He
Mm-hmm.
knows he's been talking to a man, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
I can get on catfish. Let's do TLC, and I'll pretend
Mm-hmm.
that I'm shocked, and you
Mm-hmm.
just, come out to the producer and say, whatever, that you're a guy and not a girl. That's all it
Because it
is.
don't make sense. He's not communicating back to you at all, but you're gonna go all the way back to Barbados, and you
For
didn't see him
real.
the first time.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to say this before I forget. If I would put my mother on camera with that knotted up, beat it up ass wig, I would beat my own ass. They could at least put that wig in a washing machine. They could have combed that shit out. They could have put a turban or whatever, tied her damn.
Father said they could
Why
tie
you
something
got
around
your
her
mother
head.
on screen looking crazy?
Mhm.
Hmm. Poor
Please
mom.
explain that to me.
Poor mom.
Because they went and dragged her out of minding her own business in the back while he was filming, and they done dragged her into the storyline. Mama was like, she was in the back chilling. And then
They
to me, why would I tell my mother something like this in filming? My
See,
mother
here's
has
my
health issues.
okay. Here's
because
my
they paid extra for the mama to be on film.
He acts like this. Okay, first of all, you're gonna go to Barbados to go find
Mhm.
somebody that you didn't see the first time you went. How in the hell are you gonna
Right.
find the person? You keep
And you don't even know what
sending
they look
messages.
like.
Thank you. You keep
But
sending
wait,
messages on Snapchat and they're not responding.
but have they
Right.
established that Christian is in Barbados?
I
Because
don't
who is he
know.
going to
They
see?
had to because
Because
you're
I
going
want
back
to
there.
know.
That's why I'm telling you. I think that this what happened. I think him and Christian was trying to pull a play with the show, right? And
okay,
then the show started doing some their own investigating. They kept taking them back to this person that's in California. So then they had Christian tell the people like, you know what? I've been catfishing. I'm a really Christian. I'm not Carmela. And he's playing like, oh, he's shocked, but he wants to get answers. So he's still. I believe that he already knew that some of that information was going to lead back to the person who was in
He
California.
fell
I
in
believe
love
he
with
knew
a
that.
man. He fell in
Yes,
love with a damn man.
that's what
And
I
for him
believe.
to sit on that sofa and to say that they made him feel a certain type of way and they
That he's
really
never
had love
felt.
for each other. That person had love for you because you were sending them a little $150 every other month or every month. Even your mama asked you why you gonna waste your money and do this shit. Well, she didn't
Hmm.
say shit, but that's what she was thinking.
She
I'm
was
saying
thinking
it
it.
for her.
y'all know
Hmm.
that that's government money that he was sending.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. And then another thing is like all of your family seem to really care about you and know this don't make no sense. So I see you weren't telling everybody anything. Mama and sister just found out. Your other sister must have just found out recently too because she did investigating and found out information in 5 minutes.
But he don't want to know. He want, and I'm
He
believing
knows.
he wanted to be on the show. He didn't think they were going to get caught. Maybe this is his way of trying to come out. But the thing is, man,
Hmm.
nobody's stupid. That person
Hmm.
they keep saying they're in Bakersfield and someplace else, San Bernardino, out that area.
Hmm.
They're working out of two places. They're on
Hmm.
Twitter. But you're
Hmm.
reaching out on Snapchat. And then the man even told him the PayPal account is the same account number. So who do you think is running that?
But wait a
Hmm.
minute. Y'all notice something strange? Every
What?
time
Well,
someone says that he was catfished by a girl named Carmela, they all look surprised. But when he said, well, we found out it's a guy named Christian, nobody blinks an eyelash. in his
Nobody.
family.
Nobody.
Not only did they not blink an eyelash, the mother just was like, "So, did you find out? Is it a girl or a guy?" Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? She
Mm-hmm.
didn't. She didn't seem surprised. You know, like, oh, she seemed like
Nope.
she would have been more surprised it was a girl. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's something weird going
it's
on.
something.
Very
I feel like they
weird.
all know the story.
Yep. Yep. And
Hmm.
and what's her name? Lashanti. She is
Lashanti.
trying to stop laughing every time he makes up one of his
Yeah.
weird stories.
She be biting her cheeks.
Uh-huh.
The key. I said, this girl is because that's what I'm telling you. Keep an eye on. And did y'all watch? Did you all watch Tyrae when he was in there with the PI and the PI started talking about her being a P star, and she
Yep.
said, "Look,
Uh-huh.
he put his head down, but you could see he was smiling, right?"
Yep.
And then
He
we
was
Mm-hmm.
was watching
smiling.
it. Is
And I
it
saw
me or
that
did you?
hole in his head right there.
Yeah,
But I
he was smiling though. He wasn't. And did you? This is the funny part. I thought, okay, it's
yeah,
one thing if me and the PI would have been watching that, but me, the PI, and my sister,
But
there was
here's the
something
thing. He
weird.
watched Catfish. He know all of the red flags and all of this. He been
yep,
talking with this
Hmm.
person for 4 years and never did a
Never.
picture search, a Google search, nothing like this.
nothing.
His sister,
No image search,
who
nothing.
has no experience, found everything in 4 minutes. And then a
Hmm.
PI comes on and says, "Yeah, I got a
Hmm.
hit. You know, she's a vid star." And you're sitting there and like I can't believe they expect us to believe this. This is so embarrassing. And if these
It's
No,
bitches
I
go
don't
down to
believe it.
Barbados and embarrass me, oh my god, I'm calling
Please tell
immigration.
me, how do all roads lead to Barbados when she's working out of Bakersfield and San
Right, everything's leading us to California. Hmm.
I'm kind of confused now. So what are you
I don't
gonna do?
know.
You're gonna go to Barbados, stand on different little thing where the sign goes, "I'm looking for the person that catfished me as Carmen." I don't know. What are we doing
And
here?
did the producers talk to a Christian on the anonymous line?
No, they
Like,
No.
told
so
him.
they don't have a number to give them? Like, here, call Christian on this
Yes,
line.
he has the
This
number.
is where Christian answered for us.
You remember when him and his sister and his brother was there, and the producer let him listen to the message? They told
Hmm.
him they have the number to reach them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all, him and Christian, no. And Christian must be out there. That's where Christian live at, Devin.
I think he's doing this for the money. He's trying to take care of his mother. He's not working. He quit his insurance claim job, whatever the hell may be. But you're getting ready, and as your mother said, you're going to waste your money going for what? What are you going there for?
Tyrae got fired. What you mean quit? Tyrae got
He said he
fired
quit.
because he was busy on the tick and the talk and the snap and the chat, talking with all his men
The snap
friends.
in the chat. She said the snap in the chat.
A part of me felt bad for him after the first couple.
Why?
Wait a minute. When I first heard he was catfish, I felt, he's living with his mom in his one-bedroom apartment. His brother and sisters are not helping, which we see the
Hmm.
sister is there. Okay, so
Hmm.
that was a lie he told. That they have their lives and they're not helping, but the sister's there. And whenever he's running around trying to make sense of being catfish, somebody has to be with mom because she can't be by her damn self.
Right.
Um,
Hmm.
I was feeling sorry for him. Then I see, okay, you're acting like a fucking buffoon now. Then I see, no, bitch, you're lying and you knew all along what was going on. You didn't think you were going to get caught. And then I got reminded that he had been to Barbados before and then never showed up. This reminded me of the guy that did the nails. Uh, was
Hmm.
it
Caesar,
Hmm.
Caesar.
Caesar? He was
Caesar.
Caesar. Same shit. He kept going, borrowing money to pay this and sending her money.
Hmm.
He didn't
Getting
have.
advances on his check.
Yeah,
Hmm.
But
come on now.
Caesar was believable as a stoop. He was getting gypped by one of those dating websites.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but but this guy, I feel he put together this whole story to come on this show to get a few coins to rub together.
Yep.
But he has to come better. And TLC, shame on them for putting him on because he doesn't deserve to be on.
No, I'm
Especially if he
just
calling up Barbados name every 5 seconds.
yeah, I'm sick of this. Even the private
I think
investigator
that's what
said
Christian
the
is.
woman was here in the States. Why are you going to Barbados? He says that's where it started. No, that's where she told you or he told you they were from. That's where they were. But you already got confirmation. The fucking PayPal.
I
It's the
think
same.
Christian. I don't watch so many episodes of Catfish that I think Christian is in Barbados and they
No,
made up all this and they talking about that
no,
person because it's part of their fake fiction.
no, he can't
I
be.
think
I don't
Christian's
want him
there
to
and they
be
doing all this to
there.
get to each other. They getting to each
No.
other. He's there.
So
Uh-uh.
we're gonna do the Scooby Doo thing. Scooby Scooby Doo. Where are you?
Do do.
Uh-uh.
Roll roly.
She.
That's how I talk to you. Roll.
So he's gonna go to Barbados with
She
no
said. She
money.
said you can't be there.
Can't be
No.
there. I'm serious. But okay,
Yeah,
I'm
his
just
mother. I thought his mother was gonna start crying.
thank
But
you.
she. But
TLC
then when
should
she
really be
did, and I.
ashamed of they should be ashamed of themselves for even putting this
But we
baby
know it's more
pregnant.
to the storyline
Thinking
because
we
they done
gonna
filmed
fall
it
for
and put it
this
on here.
shit. Yep, and not see straight through this bullshit. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this story is
Because
definitely a catfish.
by the third time I saw Tyrae on my screen, I looked at him and I went, you're either a fucking fool or you just stupid. And I came to later that you are stupid because no one is believing this shit. Your own sister is saying that, you're refusing to believe that you were
Mhm.
catfish and you're making this shit up in your head. Again, I hear about the husband or the boyfriend that are trying to keep you apart. What don't you
Listen.
care? If she
Uh-uh.
had a husband or a
People.
boyfriend, she's been using
Trying to
you
keep
and spending your money on her husband or her boyfriend.
People.
Mhm.
People.
Yes,
People.
ma'am.
This imaginary person has been in jail, been out of jail, have a boyfriend, is a man, isn't a man, on a dating site in Bakersfield, in California. Like, she been all over the place. He been all over the
Yep.
place. How y'all think that we could have sympathy for anybody from the moment he was standing up in the park playing the ukulele, singing
Yes.
rah 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 rah? I did not have sympathy from the time he opened up with that ukulele. I'm
Are
done
you
with this
serious? I
man.
did.
I did
No,
first episode. I did first
Okay,
episode.
no,
you
I
go
did.
and let
no.
me talk
From the
about it.
time he was plucking that ukulele, I was like, you plucking on my last nerve. You already
Girl, that's
insulting
what
me.
made me feel sorry for him. I told you that's it. Is this the way
Uh-uh.
out there playing the ukulele in the
I said
park,
he's playing the
making up
ukulele on
songs? I felt even
TV.
sorrier, girl. I was in. I was in. He had me on the sympathy boat. But I'm telling
But
you,
but as a
once you pointed
caretaker,
out, Debbie, on the second episode, once you pointed out that when he said something about what the producer said, that the sister said, what did she say? I want to, oh,
he
because
was
you we quoted it.
asexual.
He was
Thank you. And I said, wait a minute.
asexual.
He didn't mention
Mhm.
that before this. He didn't tell us that. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, I think, and so I just started watching it different. And I started watching other things about him that was going on, like, with Instagram on his face. And I said, I don't, I think this a play. I
No,
think that his boyfriend Christian is in your country.
no,
Yeah.
he better not be. He got to be over in Trinidad. No. Here's the
Oh,
thing,
she
though.
gonna put him in Trinidad.
As yes, I'm bumping him over one country. Listen, listen, listen. As a caretaker, when the
Ooh.
fuck I got time to be up in a fucking park plucking on some strings? Come
And
on
as a
now.
caretaker, how do you go to Barbados twice in 2 years? I got a dog, and I got to schedule my vacations around having somebody to care for him.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Nene Leak's son was arrested for felony possession of
for the
fentanyl.
F. Yeah, the biggest one, and he used the littlest one name when they
Yep.
went to lock up.
He used
Oh
Brent's name.
my God. Bryson.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bryson used Brent name
Brent's name.
for
Yep.
what do you call it when you go in? Um oh
Booking.
Jesus. Booking,
Into
yes.
booking.
Yes, so everybody thought Brent got arrested.
But it wasn't. It was Bryce. And when I
It was
heard what he got
Bryson.
caught with, I knew like, oh, he finna catch it. I don't care. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
they finna give it to you. They finna give it to you,
What
baby.
they said during the
And I can't even
investigation,
feel sorry
yep,
for you.
he
That thing
gave
is taking over
Brent's
this
name.
country.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. She has done so much for this
To
young
keep
man
him straight.
to
Mm-hmm.
keep
Yep.
him straight. He's always
But
been
I,
it. But
I
now
knew the
his
way he did his
name is
kids.
Trent now. Oh my God.
Well, maybe now he'll be straight. I mean, he'll be locked up. Sometimes that's what it has to be.
Somebody bailed him out. Why are you bailing him
Why
out?
are y'all bailing him out?
Because they thought it was Brent.
Well, you know what? And
Brent,
another
no,
thing
Brent
I know
just
is
had a
this.
stroke. Brent's at home. He had a stroke.
Yeah, Brent had a stroke earlier this year.
Yeah, but he's good now.
He's good because he done been out doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was about to say is her son Bryson. It
Yep,
depends
that's the
on how much. I
kid.
can't remember how much he got caught, but if he got that, if that's somebody else's product, he got money owed. So you got to get out. You got to get that money back because even if you got a case, when you got
But
somebody
his
else's
bill
product,
was
it ain't
only
just lost money. You know
5,900.
what I mean?
Yep, his
Yeah.
bill was only
What?
5,900. Oh, okay. And my granddaughter sent me a message. She let me know how much is left in her bank account. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Now I know how
Thanks,
much we're gonna spend.
Kayla.
Thank
Look,
you.
thanks, Kayla.
Oh my God. Now, this is the same one who's been accused of violating probation. Uh, he's supposed to, this young man has been in so much trouble. It's
Mm.
sad.
Remember
It's
back in the
just
day when
sad.
he was younger, he was stealing out of what was that Walmart or Target. He
He
just been
wasn't
acting for
young.
years. He
He's
was
He
like
wasn't
18
young.
at that time. I mean, he
that
wasn't a
was
That's an
baby.
adult.
Right, that's an adult. But what I'm saying is just been going on for years. Because what is he now? 27.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm
Who
it's
saying. But we've
pay
been watching for years though.
who pay his child support?
his
His
mother.
mama, his mother,
Uh-uh.
Well, she only
Uh-uh.
pays
his
for the little
mother, his
girl,
mother take care of
not
them
the
kids.
little boy.
I didn't like
Just
when
not the
Nene
little
was fighting
boy.
that one baby mama.
Uh-uh.
This is sad.
That is
It
sad. But
is
he out.
sad.
I
It is
mean,
sad.
he'll fight this case for about a year. Who knows? I don't know. But 5,900. I done known people got caught with a few bags that they sold to somebody, and they bond was 75,000, 7,500 to work. I
That's
guess. So I guess
only
he
that's
didn't get.
only because they thought he was Brent and a first time offender. But if they had pulled up Bryson record,
Yep,
he'd still
his
be in
bail would
Right.
have
there.
been more. But when did they find out though? Because the booking sheet. So that's my thing. If they took his fingerprints, I don't care what he said his name was, because he was
Mm-mm.
hiding out. He already had a warrant for him. He was hiding out. When they took him in, don't they
Mm.
take your fingerprints
But
and
Yeah.
did
all
they
that
run him
before
right
they take
away?
out your shit?
Mm. And sometimes they don't come back because some people don't have anything in the records of their fingerprints. That's why now they got, I don't know in every state, I know in my state, they have it now that when you are booked or held in the prison, they take all kind of samples from you. So just in case it's some more DNA, they take it all. If they catch you up, don't let them put, especially getting processed into Cook County, into the jails. Oh yeah, they
Well,
making
it's
sure on
mandatory
file.
for certain crimes now that you do DNA. There's no court order needed anymore. I
No.
forgot the felony level, but it's an automatic DNA sampling.
Yeah, my
He
son was just
actually
in
said,
county a couple
"Oh,
of months
so
ago, and he told me they do DNA sampling. Now, when
see,
you
he
come in,
might
it's
not
a
have
part of
had an
it.
ID on him because when they asked his name, he gave his brother's name. When my sister got a ticket that time, I was living in Virginia Beach. She used my name. When I went to Houston, then uh, I went to register and they told me that I had an outstanding warrant. I said, a warrant for what? They said a ticket back in whatever year. I said, I was nowhere near this damn state that year. And I
Mm.
was so mad. I didn't want to pay that money. And Tim kept, he said, just pay it and get it over with. I said, but it's not my ticket. He goes, just
Mhm.
pay it. And mama was going, why would she do that? I'm like, why wouldn't you if you had warrants? Why wouldn't you do it? Okay, but if he had no ID, then yep, run his prints. That's what I was thinking. Why didn't they run his prints? Oh,
And I was
Dan
gonna
Tim
say, and
said he
sometimes they
can
run
know
it.
his name.
That's mm, and sometimes it take a little time. That's why even when they hold you and they got the right to hold you for 72 hours without a charge, because
But
sometimes
they
they
couldn't have
waiting
held
on
him
stuff.
that long
Or maybe
because
they
they
thought they was doing a favor
Because
to
he
him.
arrested him, they couldn't hold him that long like that.
nope and nope. They said that it happened around 1 o'clock in the morning. He was at a home in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and it was a drug charge. They were already looking for him because he had a criminal arrest warrant out for him anyway. So it happened at 1. He was bailed out around 2:36 a.m. So he wasn't even in there a good hour and a half. He was out.
Damn.
Damn. Well, I mean, it was
He
only
was
6
out.
days, I guess.
So not only did you use a false name, like somebody, you remember the famous YouTuber that was using her sister's name? You know, Denise.
You talking about Cuban zirconia?
Yeah.
I remember.
You know, whenever she got in trouble, she was using her sister's name. So
She had
something is
cases
very
under all of
fishy.
them.
So I think they went in. I don't know how it works in Georgia, but I know on the East Coast, there's a magistrate that sits there 20. There's always 24 hours, and that's East Coast. Unlike Houston, that you have to go to court the next day, there's a magistrate that's there. There's one on duty 24 hours. So maybe they didn't, they book you to do this, but they probably don't run all of that stuff. Don't know, but his ass was out in less than an hour and a half. So something is fishy.
Or he
called
could
his
have. I mean, to me, if you pushing that, he better have had 6 bands to get himself out. So if he went in, he could have
who
told
called
whoever was at
Nene?
his house, I made a call, take this, whatever the bond, and get it from my crib.
Because if they called Nene and said that Bryson's in jail, Nene know damn well Bryson's not in jail because Bryson has been staying at her house.
Right, so
Ever
she
since
know
he
he
started
Brent. You
back
mean Brent. You mean Brent.
Yeah, she knew Brent was there. So, okay. We'll see. Yep, we'll see. We will see. But anyway, oh Lord. All right. We got one more. Chloe and Christian. Oh no, we got 2 more.
No, we got
Dumbass
because we got to do
Statler and Dempsey and
Mhm.
Chloe and Christian.
Mhm.
What do you
Fraud.
think about Chloe and Christian?
Fraud.
I think they slept together.
Who's a fraud?
Christian.
Okay, he's a fraud and he's a
He's not gonna
douche.
stay with her past the show. I mean, past the
I
being
don't
out
think
there.
they
I do
slept.
believe that.
Well, they slept in the same bed, and I'm trying to figure out why did she sleep in a bra? I noticed that was she had a bra on. Is it because her tatas are not right and she got padding to make her give little breastises, but she slept in a bra with that nightie on? I pay
Yeah,
attention.
I feel like that was like a little push up thing because she didn't want the camera to see that it's not as developed as she wanted to be.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And then she was rubbing her estrogen on, and his
Mm.
dumbass said that he didn't know, but she made a joke about it. She says, "Oh, it'll resolve. So if you touch me, you're not going to turn into a trans woman." He's going, he watched her put her estrogen on, and he doesn't know if he was to touch her, if something was to happen to him. I'm like, what?
His
Because
ignorance is
sometimes he has the
startling.
mind of a
Me too,
child,
Wicked.
right?
Me too, Wicked. I think she has, because when I saw the brown, because Debbie had mentioned something last week about the black, but it's brown. I'm like, why would you sleep? And I thought about it. I said, she probably has padding to give her that little
Hmm.
cleavage. Girl, I got some for you.
Mhm. Right. You can have some.
I got some
But
for you.
but listen, he reached over and grabbed her during the night.
That's what she said.
I'm
They were
telling
snuggling.
y'all, I feel like in the middle of the, okay. I've always been a person to read sexual tension, like or sexual chemistry. And it's been times when I've said to people like, "Oh, those 2 people messing around." No, they not. They case, you know what I mean? I
I
just
think he's
feel like when them
curious.
cameras wasn't in that room,
Yep.
he
I
got a
think he's
little, what
curious.
they call it, from the side in the middle of the. I
No,
feel
she looked
like
a little disappointed. No, Chloe was
just feel it.
disappointed because she said she liked the snuggling, but she wanted more. But then she said she wouldn't have slept with him on the first night anyway. But the whole thing is, you did sleep in the bed with him. That's what I call
With a
it.
90.
Yeah, Fucking is something totally different, okay? So you did sleep with him in the same bed, a man that you've only been
Oh
talking
yeah.
to for whatever time. You don't know if he got bed bugs, cooties, whatever the fuck, but you still slept with him. You didn't
Hmm.
do anything, and you were happy when he
In his
smelled you.
airplane clothes.
Yeah, in his no, but he took a shower. He went to the bathroom. He took clothes out,
Oh,
went to the
that's right. He
bathroom.
did go in the bathroom with
Yes,
clothes.
that was
Okay.
the first time I ever seen that. Now,
Hmm.
um, I think he's curious. Now, maybe he's drinking a lot because he might want to have something happen, but I think he's going to be put off. I really do. He may be a little curious, and the fact that Chloe looks close enough to a woman where he can
Hmm.
justify banging it from behind
Hmm.
doesn't make him gay. That is just what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Right,
I
and
agree with
and
you. He want to experiment, but
Thank
she
you.
I
wants to have a
do, and
relationship.
I agree. Go ahead.
No, no, no. That's it. Yeah, he want to experiment, and she want to have a relationship, and never the two shall meet.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
And I
serious.
feel
I
like
think,
that's why he came all the way out there to do it. And like you
yep,
said, with somebody who can at least look like a woman, because he
yep.
wasn't going to do it in the States. He's not going to bring it back to the States. And it's
He's
because it's
not
not
gonna
going to go
bring it
with his
home.
family. So
Yep.
I think that when he got out there, at first, like he kissed her, and then I feel like he got a little nervous and it got awkward
Well,
because it's
even when
real.
they kissed in public, it was just
Hmm.
like on the lips. It wasn't. You saw the look.
Hmm.
It was just yeah. It's and
It
then
was
she said,
awkward, and I think he felt
"Yep,
uncomfortable. But I think in the middle of the night when them cameras wasn't rolling,
yep. Mm-mm. Hi, Stacy. And then
something
you can
happened.
see she's uncomfortable. I was waiting for her to pull out the lanyard, really seriously, but she's uncomfortable, and she's already explained to him about being in. She can't be around. And all of that shit going on, she's right. She's autistic. That is
Mhm.
bothersome. I think he can give a fuck less about her feelings. He thinks that he's bringing her out of her shell. That is not what you're doing. You're
That's
making
not
her
how it
feel
works.
very uncomfortable. She's rubbing her hands. She's trying to make an impression on you by trying not to show you that she's really uncomfortable. And then after she says this, and about you talking to these girls on an airplane, your dumb ass turn around and start talking to these girls at the table. So I guess because you
26.
yeah, so because you were doing it behind my back, so now he's going to do it in front of her face to let her know he's
Mhm.
just a friendly kind of guy.
But
Come
do
Mhm.
on now.
y'all, does it seem to y'all like he's only focusing on the trans issue, but not really focusing on the autistic
Yep, he's
issue?
focusing
And
on the
like he
transition.
doesn't take the time to understand what her
Yep,
autistic issues are. He's only like worried about like the trans thing, but it's not.
yep,
I don't even think he
And the
cares about
autism
what his
thing.
parents think. I don't.
Hmm.
I think it's
Hmm.
all about him seeing if he could go all the way with a man because he wants men. That's what I
Hmm.
firmly believe.
I
I
think he's
feel
a
he's
gay man.
gay,
I
no,
think
but
he's a gay
Stacy's
man
right.
yes,
We
and I
who
actually
think
can't
said
live
this.
gay in his hometown.
We
yes,
said this
yeah.
about three shows ago, that she's been transitioning for 9 years. When she said that she wants to have the right person to go through her surgery, girl, and I said it then, you don't transition. If this is what you want for you, you do it for you. You don't need to do it because of someone else. But it's been nine
Hmm.
damn years. You still ain't got no boobs. Sorry, no offense. But
Hmm.
all of this transitioning for 9 years and all this stuff, and some people shave this. Now you really don't see it that much until she does certain things. Then you can see the apple bobbing. But
Hmm.
you you've been going through this for 9 years. What is the holdup? You said that you were waiting to do it with the right person. If this is what you want, you do it for yourself.
Hmm.
Just like Cher's daughter. Oh, Chastity was so
Hmm.
gorgeous. I mean, her son now.
Hmm.
But
Chase.
he wasn't with
Yeah.
nobody. He did on his own. I
Mhm.
mean, this is what he wanted for himself.
Hmm.
But here's the thing
Chaz
though.
boned
I
him.
think with all of her issues,
Is it
right?
Chaz
I
or Chase?
feel with the autism, the social anxiety, then don't she have some issues from when she was little or something like that with her parents? I think all of that
I
combined is why
Yep.
she probably can't get but so far with the therapy required before you can actually transition.
Yeah,
But the
because
thing,
you
but
have to
she's
have
in the
therapy
UK.
to transition.
She's
Hmm.
in the UK, and she only has to pay $500.
Yeah.
Everything else is taken care of. So I and Debbie said it before. She said she doesn't think that she can pass the mental health requirement.
Yeah,
Isn't
and
that what she
especially
Because you
said?
with
have
her
to.
saying that
Hi,
she needs the
Shamori.
right person to transition with, I feel
Hmm.
the
That's
therapist
not
is
a
like,
reason for transitioning.
yeah, the
Mhm.
therapist is like, you need to come to a realization that this is for you and not and stop waiting for somebody else.
I
Mhm.
think
And
you
it's
could be
forever.
right. I'm serious. I
And they
think
would
you could
make you
be
go through
right.
all those other steps first too. Like you would start the definitely be on the hormones. You would definitely start a
Hmm.
transitioning process too.
Yep.
So it all
Yep.
would be because you have to
But I've
understand that it's
never
more than
heard her
just
say
saying.
she's going. I've never heard her say she's going through therapy. Not one time have I heard her say that. I know she's got the invisible land thing, but I've never heard her say anything but therapy at all.
And when you all bring up like her autism and all that stuff, to me, that's a bigger thing for him to deal with. And not saying he couldn't, because that's something that's every day and all the time, and it could change when you go into different places. Then you trying to drag her into a conversation. I'm thinking she must not know nothing about what's going on with her, because I mean,
He
she
doesn't.
looks uncomfortable.
He didn't even read up on it. And what I got when he saw Buckingham Palace. Did you see him take one picture? Girl, when I'm on a thing and I'm somewhere new, my first few days I'm sightseeing, I'm taking up. I didn't see him
Pictures of
take his phone
everything.
one time and take one picture, not even with her.
He's only interested in going out and partying and drinking.
Yep,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's
He
it.
has a drinking problem.
And that's what
Yep.
I was going to bring up, Danny, because I wonder why he's always drinking so much. And it's probably because of his unresolved emotional
Issues with
issues.
himself and his sexuality.
Yes. Uh huh. That's why he got to be the life of the party.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Mm-hmm.
people are like that, they have really low self-esteem, but they need to be noticed. They want to be
Mm-hmm.
seen. Oh, that
Because they
sounds
need
like so and so.
validation.
Yeah, they need that validation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, girl,
Mm-hmm.
girl. This is making. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you think it's her barrier? How can she be a runaway? How can she be a runaway? How can she be a runaway model if she's wearing earbuds the whole time? That's
She
just
didn't,
it.
no,
I'm
but she
looking for,
didn't say runway. She just said, I do modeling. So
yeah.
that
And
could
we,
be
like we said,
like
Wicked,
for the
they didn't
Girl
show us
Scout
one.
guide.
They didn't show us one headshot of it. They ain't show us nothing.
No, no,
And you
I
know
could
they
say
would have
I'm a
showed us
model.
pictures of her modeling career. They would have showed us that when she
Hmm.
first said it.
Yeah. Drea says she saw it on Reddit that he has a DUI. Well, how the hell is he
Oh,
driving? Is that a recent the DU? See, I
I
haven't even
believe he
had
got a
time to go
DUI.
on Reddit to read what they had to
And
say about this
wow.
past week's
Danielle, I
episode.
just gotta know, how drunk were you on the plane that you obviously don't even remember that you were doing something that bothered them? Because let him tell it, they just, oh, I heard about you.
Yeah, but the whole
I'm
thing
sure they
is
talking about you on that flight.
first of all, he said it was two girls that were there and they were like 2021, what 2022, something like that. And then he
Mm,
goes and tells the steward he wants a drink. Number
mm,
First of all, that's a lie. That's a
mm,
lie because you went and sat next to them. So that means that there was nobody else. Now, there's no way you sit on an international flight. It depends on the plane, though. Sometimes there's three seats, and sometimes there are two big seats, and you're not going to sit next to them. He must have been doing some shit for them not to serve him another drink. But he went up and went to the restroom. He himself said he was stumbling.
mm.
So maybe
They
they saw
probably
him
cut him
stumbling.
off.
Yeah, maybe they saw him
Right.
stumbling.
Now I didn't know this until I was coming in on I had like
Oh,
a
he was
7 o'clock.
driving the wrong way too. Oh shit.
Ooh, he was real drunk. He needs to get off the road.
Oh
I
my
was in
god.
Georgia and I was coming home on Christmas morning. I had like a 6:30, 7 o'clock flight. And the bar was open in the morning at the thing.
Yes.
And they had drinks, buy one, get one free. So I went in there and said, you know what, I'm going to go get me a shot of Patron. It's Christmas morning. And I went in there, so it's buy one, get one free. This guy, because it's all these people, it's a couple people in there. This guy's like, I'm buying everybody a drink. So whatever they drink and get it. I said, oh, shoot, I don't know if I want no 4 shots. So I get on no plane. But I took them. Anyway, there are people that are getting wasted. So they have a little smoking area, right?
Yep.
Well, I don't think they have it no more in Atlanta.
No. They still do, and they have them in Vegas too. There's a smoking area, and then in San Francisco, there's a smoking lounge right there. You go in. I was like, yeah, but we don't have.
Now in Vegas, they had a whole bar you could go in there and smoke. But in
Yep.
Atlanta, they just had a little smoking area. And my flight was right by it. So I go in there, you can hit them vape pens. So I went in there, right? The guy was drunk, and his wife kept saying, this one guy, she kept saying, you know they ain't gonna let you on the plane if you don't get it together. Because he was like
So I
following.
lit before I get on
And
the
I
plane.
said, I didn't know you could be stopped from getting on the plane for being drunk. But she said you could.
Yes.
But
Oh,
listen,
they
y'all
could.
know that
If you behave in a certain way, yeah, they could.
but you know that on the flight, like if you start drinking when you're already airborne, right? Do you know that
Mhm.
on a flight you get drunker faster because of the altitude?
Yep.
So
Mhm.
if he normally slams like 5 drinks in two
Mhm.
minutes, when he get on there, by the time he pound the second one, he's done with. He's
It's done.
toast, and that's
I'm
why
So
he
telling
the
be
you,
stumbling around now.
when
Yeah,
I fly
I've never
international,
drank in the air.
yep.
I used to. Seriously, when
Pace
I fly
yourself.
international, I
Yep.
hit
I've
that
never done
bar.
it.
I hit that bar. I'm gonna have two. I used to do Bloody Marys. I would get
Mhm.
two Bloody Marys, and I'm nice and I'm good. By the time I get on that flight, and that's when they would give you your own little bottles. I
Mhm.
would get I would get a can of tomato juice, and I would get 3 bottles of the vodka.
Mhm.
I poured. By that time, when I go out, I'm out. I'm probably gonna wake up 2 hours before we get ready to land because I've been drinking the night before I left. I've been drinking when I got in the airport. I do not like long flights. I will be lit. Even when I was flying from New York or Maryland to California. Yeah, I I I I, I need to be nice when I fly
Yeah,
like
like I
that.
said, I don't
Honestly.
normally drink before I get on no flight. I smoke before a flight, but I normally don't drink before no flight. But like I said, that Christmas coming in from Georgia, and when I just left from Vegas, I had a couple of hours in the airport, so I
Yep,
went up and I had a couple of drinks, and they had specials. Why they always got
girl,
specials on the drinks?
Oh, I
girl.
can recommend the rum punch on Cayman Airways. It's probably one of the best airline rum punches I've ever tried, and I'm not a big rum drinker, but they're free, so drink up.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember when they started doing like when I went to see Leonard Skinner? Yes, I went to see Leonard Skinner in Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, I like Leonard Skinner. Okay, I like their. I think their name is Twisted Sisters too. I can't think. But so you couldn't bring alcohol in. So you remember you could go get the little bottles, right? So I had the little bottles and I lined them in the bottom of my purse, and then I had boots on and I dropped some in my boots. So they had my purse and they feeling the bottom, right? I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Those are my tampons." I said, "You want me to pull them out?" He was like, "No, ma'am. No, ma'am." I got twisted. I was twisted in that concert. I love me some Leonard
Mm-hmm.
Skinner.
But that's the kind of concert you got to go get twisted in, honey.
I was twisted. And then I looked around and it was me and my friend Davin, and I went, "Am I the only black person in here?"
I doubt it.
Well, we were right up
It's
front
just
about
so much vanilla around you that the sprinkles disappear. But I guarantee, because we go everywhere, we be in every concert
it.
wise.
Yep, I do
Drink
that. And then when I
everywhere.
cruise, there's this bottle of wine. It looks like perfume, right? And I put it in my suitcase. Now my friend Wilma, she want to bring because you're allowed to bring a certain size bottle. Wilma had this. It was what's the oh shit? I can't think of the name of that wine she had. Well, they took it from her and they gave it to her right before we came. They left it in the room the day before we were getting ready to dock. I had 2 of those in there. They look like perfume bottles, and she was so mad. I got. It took like 5 hours before our luggage even came to our fucking cabin, but it was okay because when it came, I got lit too before we went on the Lido deck. So yeah, I loved it. I used to love to drink.
But I can't drink. This about to sound real crazy. So I take Dramamine anytime I'm on boats. If we're gonna be riding until we stop and swerve, like in
I, I
Georgia, a
had
lot
them.
of
I never
streets
took
where we
them.
drive.
Yep.
So I take that, and when I get on a plane, I
Get
cannot
the
get on a
patch.
plane without it. Huh?
No, get the patch.
I didn't even know they had
You,
one. I need it
yep,
because
you can get the
I have.
motion. Yep, you can get the patch. I didn't use either
But
one
so
of
I
them.
can't drink on a boat. So I've been
What?
on boats, and every time I drink liquor on a boat, I mean sick. Go home sick.
What?
Like it's, I can't drink on a
Girl,
boat.
I done threw up all in the harbor in New York. I used to go up there, Hempstead,
I
get on the
love
boat.
boats. I can't drink
My
on a
ex
boat.
bosses had a boat. We would be up and
I'm gonna
down.
go with you, Danny. I'm gonna go with you on a
Oh my
boat so I can
God.
get all your liquor.
Like, especially if you on like a sailboat, it's a lot of it's too much of that, and I just it make
Ah.
me. And then when you get on the boats where you can go and you could be sitting in where I could look and I'm under the water, that makes it even worse. Like I just can't
Oh.
drink.
Honey, I had a
I can
28
I
foot
can
Sea Ray
drink
when I
on a
was in
boat.
Virginia Beach. You would have loved to be on my boat. It was the Crown Royale. I had a 28-foot Sea Ray. It was parked.
Ooh, I would have
It
loved
was
it 'cause I
docked at
love
Lynn
boats.
Haven Marina. Look,
Mm-hmm.
look. You see, that's when I was going through a phase. It was at Lynn Haven Marina, and it slept six, and that shit stayed stopped. That every weekend you can find me on the damn boat. That's where I was. But anyway, um, I
Damn,
just
I wish
feel
we had
really
that
bad
boat.
for Chloe. Her
Mm-hmm.
feelings are going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Christian doesn't want anything except for to experiment. Um, I don't think and she's right, he's not taking her autism seriously. And Debbie said it too. He's more focused on the trans situation than her autism. And like autism, okay, like people have epilepsy. If you have too much going on, and my mother cannot take a cruise. She's
Mm-hmm.
never went with us on a cruise, and I keep saying, Mama, you would never know you're on the boat. Now, we've been trying to coax her to go for years. Now it's too late. But it's the sensory thing for them. They just
Mm-hmm.
they can't. And when we would go somewhere with all the Christmas lights and stuff, that's why we never had the blinking ones, because all of that triggers stuff for them. I mean, we had
Mm-hmm.
lights, but they were stationary lights. They weren't all them flashing ones, because it just does something to them. But
Well,
Mm-hmm.
even
anyway,
her cats. He disregards her cats. He
yep,
keeps on saying, I'm a dog
Mm-hmm.
person. But she has
yep,
the
I'm a
cats
dog
because they
person.
help her.
yep. Those
Mm-hmm.
cats are gorgeous.
They're
And
emotional support cats too. Mm-hmm.
yep, and she
Mhm.
was like, she needs to have an itinerary. She needs to have a plan. He just flies by the seat of his pants. And he didn't take none
Mm-hmm.
of that into consideration. But we'll see what
Mm-hmm.
happens next week. I want to see if he gets lit enough to actually doing the butt. Oh, sexy, sexy.
Sexy, sexy. Hey, when you get that notion, you know what I'm
Well,
saying? I
but
know it
but why y'all assume that he the one that's doing the plowing? I feel it's gonna be her that's doing the plowing.
because I think that might be what he want.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
I'm telling you, I really believe he's just
Debbie
a
thinks
gay
that he wants to be
man.
plowed. Let me write that down. Christian wants to be plowed. Okay. So
Tyran too.
Christian wants to, I'm writing this down for real. Christian wants to be plowed.
And Danny said Tyrae too.
And then we already know the ladies that want to be plowed, honey. We already know about
Okay. Uh,
Mm-mm.
can we
that.
get
Misha,
on with
Jasmine.
Statler and Dempsey? I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to see another fucking person sitting on the toilet taking a shit. When has TLC decided that filming people sitting on a toilet is the way to go?
Since we keep on watching.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're sitting there watching it. Because all I could think was, I would have walked in that room and thought that I can't stand, like, when I was in the hotel, the bathroom, of course, is in one room. You're in one room, but I can't stand when it's directly out. Like, I don't want to walk out the door and look at the bed.
And then
But
she's
she
holding
was
a
getting too deep.
conversation. Oh, I just fought it. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was too much. I wouldn't do all
I'm
that.
just like, this bitch is psycho. Okay. And
I
then to
literally been like,
see
is there
her,
another way I can get a room that shift the bed another way? I mean, like
Then
the
she
doors on
goes
the
to
other
the
side.
doctor, but before she leaves, she sprays her ass. Why did she spray her ass? Can y'all
Because she
explain
had
that
been
to me?
diarrhea pooping. She didn't wash it. She just sprayed
So
it.
you didn't wash your ass? You're gonna spray it? So you're
She,
gonna
t-
cover a
I'm
cum
washing my
with something
ass.
else?
I'm washing my ass.
Mm,
I'm sorry, but if I had diarrhea, like she had it that day, there's no way I would have been meeting up with old girl that day.
I can't. She went to the doctor before she had bags under her eyes. By the time she
Mm,
went to the doctor, the bags had
gone.
disappeared. She was sitting. I don't know if it's gonna come out or if I'm gonna need a toilet. I'm like, I can't. Go, Debbie. Please say something. Please say something.
Wait, what it was that she had? She had an infestation of what inside of
She
A
had
her?
a
parasite. All
parasite.
she said was she
She
had
She
a
had
had
a
parasite.
parasite.
where the fuck she pick up a parasite from?
The airplane. I
Wondering
don't
the
know.
same thing. I don't know.
What she
No,
was doing?
I don't know.
What did she eat and where from? She didn't even get to the fucking farm yet to get a parasite.
I don't
That's why I
know.
said I used to get scared. My grandma
Go
used to say,
with
if you
her.
don't wash that food off, you get a parasite. So whenever I think of people catching parasites, unless they in the, like
Maybe she didn't
the
wash her ass
jungles.
before she left the States and she had shit it. I don't know. And she put her hand in her mouth. And I don't know, girl. Let me stop. But when I saw her spray her ass with perfume, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I thought
You didn't
nasty.
wash your ass? Did you take a shower? You
Hmm.
did not. Girl, come
I
on
bet
now.
When she
she
was
didn't know. I bet you she didn't. I bet she just went from bed to toilet, got up
the
the
toilet
next
and then
day
got up and squirted
and
her
put
ass.
on some
But
clothes and went to the doctor.
You know what? You're right. Only thing she eats is frozen foods. You're right. Maybe that had a.
Oh,
That's all she eats. Her freezer is full of frozen dip processed food.
for real? Oh
would a
my.
Yes,
parasite be in that?
it
The
could be.
parasite couldn't live off the frozen food.
I don't know.
Because I thought a parasite was a living organism that uses you as the host. So it become in our body, or if it live off an animal,
Maybe the
you are the
worms.
host.
You know, she was out
Yeah,
there
maybe
digging
she
for
had a
worms.
tapeworm.
Yep.
Oh.
No, she was out there digging for worms and shit.
Right,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what? I
she do
forgot because
do
she
that.
always. And then remember we talking about her fingernails and how she
Yep.
probably don't
Uh-huh.
wash her. Oh,
Yep.
because she probably got parasites under her fingers.
Yep.
Oh, gross.
Yep.
Disgusting.
She brought it with her.
Of course, she was spraying her butt.
Now I want to know, how did you fly like that? Because undoubtedly it just happened after she got there. But you took a flight, then you took a car to the train station. Took you 3 hours on a train. You get off the train, you get another car to go to the Collins something, which I said I got to stay at that hotel. But then I saw how small the rooms were. But it's
Mhm.
the Collins something hotel, and you woke up that morning with the flying shits. Okay. Jail said, I gotta watch this shit. The parasite came from
Yes.
her because she never watched it. Yeah, it came from her.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
She brought it over there. So now she's infested. She's infected London. God damn it. She done
And
brought a
probably
disease over to
Dempsey.
London.
But wait, hold up. I just realized something. She's a lesbian and she don't bathe and
Thank
she
you.
have parasite and that
Don't say
girl gonna
that.
be going down on her.
Don't
Oh
say that. Don't,
no.
I thought about that too.
And she
Dempsey
don't
gonna get
bathe,
the
so it's gonna have.
parasite too.
And
Oh
she gonna
no.
have particles of a right, because that's got parasites in it, particles of
Oh,
her
I
poop.
can't. I
Because
can't.
she didn't
I can't.
bathe, she
And
just
she gonna
sprayed
be
her booty
fingering.
cheeks.
And she probably gonna
Oh,
think, oh, I don't.
Even if they
Okay.
use toys, it's gonna be all over the toys.
Her
oh
sister,
God.
her digestive sister said, "What the fuck? No frozen dinner. Okay, then you get the shit."
Wow.
Oh my God, Debbie, you had to take that to a whole. I thought about that too. I'm like, wait a minute. Now they're both goofy. I think Dempsey is beautiful. Um, they're
Hmm.
both goofy, but I
Hmm.
think Statler is going to be a little too much for Dempsey. That's my
Hmm.
opinion.
It seemed like Statler's not gonna be ready for the like little toy house that Dempsey have.
Did you see the toilet? She said that the plumbing wasn't set up, so she where do you
I
go to the
want to know
bathroom
where
at?
Dempsey using the toilet if the toilet wasn't connected.
That's what I want to know. Where is she going to the bathroom at?
She
Where
shitting
she
out a
dropping all
window.
these dogs in a cup.
Oh
Mm.
my God, I can't. I can't. Oh my
And then
God, I
she had the nerve after having 24 hours of violent diarrhea. She being
violent
sexual with a
diarrhea.
girl. She sitting up there, oh, you want to come lay in my bed? I would have been telling the girl, I want you to go take a
Hell
bath.
no.
And
Hell
then
no. But Dempsey
follow it
got her
up
some
with a
vitamins.
shower.
Her
Get a
ass smelled
bidet and squirt till it can't squirt no more. I mean, I would have got
Uh-uh.
of
her
a
in.
day, of
This
a
is what
day, of a
Dempsey got to
day.
do. This is what Dempsey got to do. Dempsey got to go down to the local store and get her an industrial sized bottle of Dettol and a
But she got her
rag.
some vitamins.
Wait, of
Uh-uh.
what?
Dettol is what we use for disinfectant in the in the Caribbean, and it will strip your skin. And
Ooh.
basically, that's what she need to be scrubbing down that girl with, and then put her for a 30-minute soak, and then take her out, blow her off, and then throw her back in for another dip. Because I have a feeling that Statler is questionable with regards to the hygiene.
Hygiene. Yep.
Hmm. Hmm. I
Yep.
agree.
Yes, Drea, you know what I mean by
Yep. She
Dettol.
said Dettol. Yep, there it is.
Well, she
And then
know.
Wicked
I'm like,
Wisdom said,
what?
okay, Wicked Wisdom said, I think she was setting up the area, I guess the area where she lives in, and then she went to Thailand.
Mm-hmm. Well, if Dad
Hmm.
was paying for the trip, I would go to Thailand too.
Yep. See, I like to use vodka, me too, to disinfect shit, or tequila,
I'm
or
not
Crown,
wasting
or
good
Hennessy.
alcohol.
I was I never use alcohol to clean.
Mm-hmm.
I said to disinfect shit. So I'm gonna tell y'all, when I had before they called it C-19, I had just came back from Louisiana for Mardi Gras. I was at work. I was sweating bullets. I was lethargic. I was weak. I just started crying for no reason. I went to the doctor. They gave me that Z pack. That shit didn't work. They gave me another something else to take. You know what I said? I said, fuck this. I actually went, got me some early times, which was what my grandpa used to drink. I got early times. I got lemon. I was making hot toddies. It got to the point I got tired of getting out the bed and going heat up shit. I had the early time sitting on my nightstand. I just started swigging it. That shit ran away so quick. Alcohol kills every damn thing. I
Yeah.
told
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
My grandma gave me a hot toddy. I was real sick when I was a shorty. I was still a kid, and she gave to me this little teacup, and it was like maybe a half a cup of it. She gave me that. She put some Vicks on my feet, put my socks on. I got under that cup. I woke up in the
Yep.
morning drenched. I mean,
Yep.
but I felt I had to get up and show me go
Vicks
shower that
on your
sickness
feet.
off. I
Yep.
had to go
I know my
and go
grandmother
shower
used to
all
put
that
a little
sick
Vicks
off.
on my nose. She would put like Vicks in each one of my nostrils, and then she would put Vicks on my feet, put socks on me, and cover me up. I'm like,
Hmm.
why the hell am I
And if it
covered
was
up
real
like
bad, it was Vicks on your chest too, the
Yep.
back,
Your
your back
back.
here, in
Yep.
your nostrils, on your feet. And she said,
Yep.
"Get it out of you." And tomorrow, when as soon as you get up, you had to get out the bed. She was gonna strip your linen off. You had to come out them clothes, and you had to go shower that off because all them germs are in you. She
Girl,
said, "You ain't gonna go back in your pores."
I'm telling you. But okay. Oh, but I just want to know. I don't think this is gonna work. And she's talking about her future wife. I just don't think
I'm
this is
getting ready
gonna
to
work.
meet my future wife. I said,
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Now
But
we
I,
got
"Okay."
I agree with Danny though. I think the first girlfriend will come and mess it up.
you keep talking
I
with
have
that
a
first
feeling that's who's
girlfriend.
gonna be on the
Okay.
season, y'all. I'm sticking with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we want to let's do Riley and this goddamn Violet, please.
She's not
Go
into you,
ahead,
Riley.
Danny.
She is
Go
not
ahead,
into
Danny.
him at all. Just and
But what did
here's
I
what I
tell
didn't
y'all
get.
last week? What did I tell y'all
Hmm.
last week? How he did not know their culture, how he
Hmm.
disrespected her mother,
Hmm. Because she
and
said it
that
this
was what
week.
she brought. I think she was watching our show and they had to retake
Because
that.
she shows.
Dempsey's
I'm
gonna be
like,
ooh. Yeah, she is already freaky. And yeah, I just don't like her. She's just a little too loose with her shit. I just
But
can't
she
stand her.
said she lose. She said it.
But the thing is, she may talk a big game, but I don't believe see she told me she was always getting all these women and stuff, but none of them stuck because they probably got what they wanted from you, then left because you're just a little bit too much. She just comes on a little too damn strong. It's like she's like a dog that's pissing in every little corner they get to to
Hmm.
mark their territory.
Hmm.
So that's her. That's what I feel. So Debbie, your boy Riley.
Okay, hold on. Because I love Violet even more. Do you know when they was sitting down and talking before they went to meet her mom and family, right?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
She actually told Riley, "Do not bring my mom any flowers or nothing like that." And he believed her. And then he showed up there, and we were all on top of him saying he ain't had no manners,
But
which
she yeah.
he doesn't. Because even if she had told me that, I'd have been like, "No, my mom raised me better. I'm gonna still bring something," and
Hmm.
she could carry on like a blue
But
hat
she
when
set
I
him
get
up.
there. She set him up,
She
and he
said it.
She
fell
set
for
him
it.
up.
So I love her even more. God, he's an idiot.
Hmm. Say she gonna make sure everybody don't like him as much as she don't.
I
'Cause she
don't
is not
care what
into him.
I think that she don't care whether people like her or not, and she's just taking down Riley for the
Yep.
hell of it because he had
No,
the
that means she don't want
audacity.
anybody to like Riley.
No, but he had the audacity to show up in Vietnam when she did not want him there. Like she got all these dudes on the dating app, and all of them know they place back in day country, and
Hmm.
Riley's the only one who showed up.
See, I don't
Hmm.
understand. He says he's ex-military. The ex-military builds you up. He has some deep-rooted issues, and I don't think it's just about all these women. For some reason, these women have cheated on him. He has some deep-rooted shit that drove your
Hmm.
ass to Vietnam to meet some other woman. He's got some issues. He can't hold on to a fucking relationship except for a friendship. And
Mm.
I'm serious. Uh his truck. Okay, I've always said, you know that song by Erica Badu, Bag Lady, you gonna hurt
Hmm.
yourself, bring out
Hmm.
carrying on the bags like that. You
Yeah.
know, you're carrying this baggage from one relationship to the other.
Hmm.
One relationship to the other. He's a bag man. He's not a bag lady where at this point he is a fucking sissy. So he's a lady. So my whole thing is yep, in front of Violet's home is a flower shop.
He's so
Literally.
dumb.
Literally.
But
No,
thank you,
Drea.
Wicked Wisdom, for
He,
the $5.
let me
He's
tell
got
you, if he
issues.
was military, he was on KP duty for all of the time he was there.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
he
she
was.
okay.
Yeah, he wasn't doing much in the right. Hmm.
Yep, here's my issue with Violet. She wants to bring up all of his flaws. But when he
Hmm.
wants to talk to her about her flaws and the shit she's done, she always threatens to leave or she doesn't want to talk about, oh no, we can't talk about this tonight. It's always what she wants to talk about. And
I
you know,
agree.
I
Hmm.
that's something I don't like. If you're supposed to be in a relationship, you
They
don't you can't
not.
keep pointing out thank you. You can't keep pointing out his shit and not take accountability for your shit. So when his friend Tiffany got on that phone and hammered that shit to her, she couldn't open her
No,
fucking mouth.
let me tell you something. He was
Let's
dead
hear from
ass
your friend.
wrong for bringing Tiffany up there to be the man in his relationship. Fuck Tiffany and fuck him.
Do you think him and Tiffany
Well,
talked
I'm
beforehand?
telling y'all.
I'm asking, do you think Tiffany and Riley talked beforehand and he told,
Yes.
but Tiffany did tell him that if she talked to him when she was bringing him to the airport, if she talked to her, she was going to ask her, why didn't she get off that dating app? She did tell him that.
Riley is a
Mhm.
pussy. If he can't take down
I
Violet,
agree.
he don't deserve her. Don't be bringing up Tiffany with her big donkey balls to do your business for you. Fuck that. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Give me Violet all the way.
He
I'm putting
went to the bathroom
$100
really
on
quick, didn't he?
Violet.
He went to the bathroom really quick. He came back from that bathroom quick.
Because he
I don't
wanted to
think
get the answer because he knew Tiffany was going to go in from the beginning. I didn't
He knew it.
appreciate that move. I didn't
He knew
appreciate that
it.
move.
He knew just what he was doing with that one.
that was a
He
set.
should
But
have
I
set up
thought that was
Violet.
a setup.
Violet should remount all of them and cuss in that restaurant.
Ooh,
No,
I don't
I
know,
was
Debbie. I
waiting for
don't like
this.
Violet.
I like
I don't
Violet.
like her. I don't like
I
her
don't like
because
her.
my thing is okay. So she act like she wants to know about American culture. Bitch, you've been dating American men, okay?
You
You
know.
still fucking around with some other American guy that you trying to get your hooks into. So don't tell me
hmm
you didn't research American stuff. Because now you're saying that if the family doesn't like you, we can't get married. Is that the way it is? After he wants to talk to you about the shit you said to his dad, and you don't want to hear it. But you fucked up by saying the shit you did to his dad about him. And then she's talking about
Right.
your dad likes me. You brought his dad up. He didn't.
But
He
hmm
did.
y'all trying to have sympathy for him. But listen,
I don't
I
have
don't have
Violet
none
is
for
the
him.
best. Violet is the best.
Not a
Look at
drop.
this. Look at this. Violet told off this man to his daddy, and he still came to Vietnam. Violet
Yeah.
lied about her divorce, and he
Yep,
still
he
came
still
to
Still
came.
can.
Vietnam.
Yep.
He wants a PI
Violet,
for Violet. No, I do not feel sorry for him. Matter of fact,
but
he's a
but
sucker.
but you have
But
to admit, Violet is running a mad game
She
here, and
is.
he is just going for it.
Yep, she is. She is
I
running
love it.
game on him. And he's too dumb to, but she did look cute in that dress. But then when they showed her she was walking in, it looked like she had a big scar on her leg. And then when you see her again, it doesn't look like she has a scar at all. It looked like she had a big red scar from her knee down to like midway to her leg.
Do you
But
think maybe she was sitting on, like, she had her leg folded underneath her, and it might have just been like,
yeah,
like
because when she
pressure
got
or
out the
something?
car, that's what I saw, and I meant to rewind it again. But this is the second time she's gotten someplace where she has to wait for him at. And remember what she told him: women don't wait for men; men wait for women.
Yep.
hmm
But he was too busy on the phone with Tiffany. Say, call me back. I'm gonna call you back in about 15 minutes.
Yep.
That's what he was
hmm
doing.
Because here's the thing: if the night was about them, he should have. You're right. He should have never had Tiffany. Tiffany could. He still got 3 weeks there with 2.5 weeks. Tiffany could have talked to her anytime. That wasn't the
hmm
time that night.
Let me tell you, if I was Violet, unless I'm getting paid separately, I would not be showing back up to see him after he set Tiffany on me.
But she made it sound like she was gonna give him a little bit that night because he was looking cute.
She
That's what
was
he
lying to
wants.
him. But
He
it's
want a
always
happy
good to
ending.
live in hope.
hmm
Let him
Oh
keep
my God.
sniffing what he never gonna get.
hmm He better
I'm
put the
telling
money
you,
on the
this
dresser.
is okay. First of all, I think, and I'm going to say it again, this man has some deep rooted issues. Now, it was something he brought up about his mom. Uh, did his mom die at a young age or did she leave? I forgot. Something he brought up about his mom, but he's got issues. He doesn't trust women in relationships.
And I told y'all since the beginning, I believe he has a temper, though he hasn't shown it, though he's a sucker. I'm telling you, I can feel it. And it's part of that insecurity, probably too, but the temper, I know it. I can feel it.
But he's embarrassing. But she was wrong by calling him fat and ugly, and I understood that because that was fucked up. And if they would have been joking about it, but the two of them, yes, but not to a perfect stranger. I'm agree with
Yeah.
She
Riley on
was
that.
telling the seamstress, "Don't look at my pigeon. This mine." She was
My
marking
pigeon.
her territory.
But he's not giving her money. He said he only gave money to her daughter for her birthday. He's never
Future
said he's
income.
giving Violet money.
Future income.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I think this is the end when yeah, there's some kind of insecurity there. But the fact that
hmm
she says she's through and he says, good luck, bye. Now, how many times he said that?
Every day since he been there.
Okay.
he gonna be calling back for her when he figure out that he can't find his way back to the hotel.
He is in a hotel. They're at
Oh,
the top
that's
of
their
the roof.
hotel, or they went to a separate restaurant. I don't know.
I think that's a restaurant at his hotel. It's a rooftop restaurant.
Oh, I hope
Oh,
so.
then he could
Because
just go back to his room.
when they was at the seamstress and he was like, ah, he turned around and walked away, and then he had to
Girl, I was
stop,
like,
and he was like,
he
where
can't
And
am
he
get
had
I?
to
a car.
remember.
Look, he can't even
He had
get
to
a car.
remember. Hmm. And then today he
So,
kept saying, if I was a light skinned black, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
dude,
he
I
said that.
no. Huh?
Yeah, he
That's what he
said
said.
that. I was like, wait,
But they
what?
used to black
That's what,
men over in Vietnam.
bro, I was
Thank
just
you.
about to say, he must not know this is Vietnam.
For real. Like,
You ain't the
okay.
first black man came over there. You ain't the first one that fell in
As
love,
I
came to
said,
find love.
he didn't research the
Exactly.
culture. He didn't
He didn't
research
research the
anything
culture.
about the culture. Nothing.
Hmm.
Nothing. Okay, wait a minute. Well, she isn't staying big. Yeah, but she made it seem like she was gonna, she gave him that little smile, like she was gonna do something. But yeah. JL said, I'm definitely watching this shit, Heidi. You have to. It just make you
Yeah.
go, these
Hmm.
fucking people.
These fucking people. I'm cursing out TLC production for bringing this crap.
Yes, I'm cutting out the producers.
No, Wicked,
Because this
they
season
don't
got a
study
lot
the
of
culture. Wicked, they
catfish.
do not study the culture. And I've said that every time they go,
Hmm.
it's just like when Angela went over to see Michael.
Hmm. In
You can't
Nigeria.
disrespect. Same thing when baby girl Lisa went over to see
Hmm.
Usman. Nobody
Hmm.
looks up the culture. If you work in corporate America, when you
There
travel
was
international with company business, they
Hmm.
make sure you understand.
there
You
was
are
one
there
couple who did.
representing that company. You respect that culture. When I went to Germany, that was it Germany? Yeah, when I went to the UK or Germany, I can't remember which one it was. Women could not walk outside after 8 o'clock by themselves. You had to be accompanied by someone.
Wait, there was one couple where the American did research. She had become a Muslim before she
Oh
met the guy,
yeah, and she
Yeah,
married him
and they're
out
and
there,
he
still
was a
together.
Syrian.
and they're
There's
still together, happy.
Omar
Yes.
and
So we can't
Omar
say
and
no one does.
yep, they're still together, and they're
Aiden.
actually living. Is it Canada? Or are they close to Canada? But they're stateside now.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. I had liked her. And
Avery, thank you. Omar and
Avery,
Avery.
yes.
Yep, they're still
She
together.
Yeah.
she had converted to being a Muslim, and then she went on a Muslim
Mhm.
website and she met the guy from Syria.
Yep,
That was, and then, well, no, what's her name? Lauren, from season
Lauren.
Oh
one.
yeah, Lauren, they got the kids. I love them too.
Yeah,
Yes.
but she's already Jewish, but she's American Jewish, but she met
Yep.
him in
Hmm.
Israel, so she had a
What?
somewhat
Well,
understanding.
they would just. Okay, I'm sorry. They were just stateside, but I think they are in Dubai. But they were just here with her family because I followed them on
But
IG.
don't forget, his sister live in Jersey too.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
followed them on IG.
Mm.
I love
Lauren and
them.
Alexi. I love them.
I love them. I
I
love their
love them.
children. I
But
love them.
Omar and Avery, I said it from the beginning. I knew they would make it. Her mother wasn't happy with it because but she had
And
already
even she
changed.
gave in.
Yep, yep. But she had already became Muslim before she met him.
Yep.
And
Hmm.
her mother
Mhm.
was worried about her
Hmm.
being submissive, but he doesn't treat her like that.
No. And she was born again. But see, you gotta know for the man to even get up with the woman, knowing that these are against the things they believe in, that tell you already he's a little more new age. But
Yep.
he obviously is taking you in because he know
And
how to
her
older
family,
generation.
I'm sorry, his family loves her. When she met his mother, his sisters, she had each and every
A
one of them
gift.
a
Yeah.
gift.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Each and every one she had a gift for. They
Hmm.
love Avery.
Mhm.
And it wasn't because of the gift, but they just, she has a pure, she could have been
Yeah, she
gang
does.
banging, wild as shit, but she has a good heart. And,
Mhm.
and she was willing to move to Syria, but instead they moved someplace because he couldn't come. But they made it work. They made it
Because
work.
the one place that where they were gonna go, he couldn't take her there, not
Yep,
married.
yep,
He couldn't, because
he,
once again, when you're in another place, they have different laws,
yep.
not just rules. These are the laws of the
The
land,
laws.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and you have to
And
learn.
you
Let me
can
tell you something.
be,
When I go to other states, I learn the law of your state, because it's not gonna be what my state is. My state
yep,
might give you this. Your state might. You know what I mean? You better know.
yep.
Mm,
Don't go down to Louisiana. They
not playing.
don't play.
I ain't
They
going
don't
to.
play.
I ain't going to Texas playing. I ain't going to Louisiana,
I'll tell you.
Alabama, North
Except for that
Carolina,
one night
South
when
Carolina.
well, I remember my brother, so it was a big party in Louisiana at my sister-in-law's family house, and they had been down there for the whole weekend. So my sister and all the girls were in one car, the men were in the other car, and my brother and them were drunk. They got pulled over by a state trooper, and my brother said, that man wanted us to kill our fucking selves. He said he told them, y'all be careful now. He said the car smelled of weed and they were all drunk. He said, I said to him, he goes, I should sue them because they wanted us to. I said, first of all, you got to be out there drinking and drunk. He was like, I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, that man didn't even give us a ticket. I said, oh shit. He
Mm.
was ready for y'all to go. But then he realized that because my sister-in-law's uncle is the sheriff of that town.
Okay.
He's the
Mm-hmm.
sheriff. He's the sheriff.
It was the end of his shift. He didn't want to be
He didn't
doing all that
care.
Right, so that's too
paperwork.
much paperwork.
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah.
wanted to go
But in
home.
Louisiana, you can drink, seriously, you can drink in a car. You can have an open container. You can smoke. Girl, you go to Mardi Gras. I get high just walking down the damn street and I don't smoke marijuana. The cops are standing right there. They got horses with and there's so much weed around. I'm like, why do people have their kids out here? All you smell is nothing. Then you got that skunk shit that just get in your clothes, and I don't care how many times you wash it, it's just funky. I can't take it. Saudi Arabian women ain't even allowed to drive is messed up. Well,
Mm.
is that still the law? Didn't
No,
know
I
that.
think I think they're changing that now. I
Yeah,
think
because they
they
driving
get
blind.
license now.
Yeah, and when
So,
she was out there with him, they were still in a war. That's what he was
Yep.
explaining to. That's another reason her mother didn't want her to go down, and they were literally in
Well, her mother
battle.
didn't want her to go to Syria because of the war.
Yeah, because of the
right.
war,
So
right? But he had
he
to
didn't
marry
go
her to
to
get to
Syria
Syria because
though.
that's where he was.
But she didn't go
No,
to
but they
Syria with them now.
no, she didn't. He
She
just
did.
finished school and then
I
they
thought
went
they
to
went
Dubai.
someplace else.
They went
Right,
to
they didn't divide.
Dubai.
But when they first
Okay.
got married, they went to Syria.
Yeah, because he was in school for dentistry or being what was it for?
Hmm.
He was going to be a
And they
Dentistry.
are
dentist.
in La La Love. I love them too. Yeah,
Yeah, they're in love. I love it.
they're for real.
Avery and
Like not a
Omar.
show. They
And
really
they have
love
a
each other.
YouTube channel too. Yep, they have a
Hmm.
YouTube channel. So I love them. But I'm just like the rest of them. Next week is gonna be good. We get to see Amanda again and
Mm.
what's his name?
Raspberry.
Rasman. Uh, he wants to do it. She says she can't. She's on her period. He says that all good men have a sword and blood gets on the sword. I was like, I'm done. I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm done. I'm
So
done. He's
that's
trying
what
to
I say.
earn his red
Yeah.
wing. I'm done.
Well,
He
I guess
said
he's not
all men
Muslim.
have a sword and you're supposed to get blood on your sword. That is what he said.
Go ahead, Razvan. I love it.
That's what
He
he
said,
said. He
yeah.
told her it's time for them to do it. That's what he told her.
Mhm. He said your
Raspberry said
period
it's
gonna have
time
to
for us
wait.
to do it. And then we see what's his face goes he goes to oh my god. The deaf oh god. David goes to her house and he
Mm.
sees the way she's been living. And he
Mhm.
said, this is deplorable. He doesn't know how they live like that. He's never seen anything like this, David and Sheila. So he actually goes to Sheila's house next episode.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
he
that's gonna
doesn't
be an
know
awakening.
I
where
think
she
they're going to
lives.
make it too. I hope David and Sheila make it. I really do.
But why is
I
he
like
acting
them
so
too.
surprised at where she lived? They've been talking for years and he ain't never
But have
where she
okay,
lived.
he's probably seen her room. Do you think she showed him? I mean, seen it in pictures and actually going. And when they were going up the stairs, she told him, "Be careful of these stairs. I told you that weight he has is not gonna." And he had to actually grab himself.
But here's the thing though. If you have been talking to someone for all of these years, you know that it got burnt down, hit by a tsunami and a tornado and a
Hmm.
hurricane and a this
Literally.
and a that. I would be like, can you show
Hmm.
me a video, a picture, or something like that? But he behaving like
Hmm.
he ain't never seen it. And what
Hmm.
room she got? The one where the bed sheet is flapping in the wind? Is that her room? I
Debbie,
mean,
I don't know, but this man
Say, what did
was
he get pictures of?
maybe the
well,
pictures didn't do. You know,
I
but they
bet
say
you he
pictures
got
don't do
15
it
pictures of
justice,
her
right?
pooty cat.
I bet he got those.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but we're gonna see next week. But you got to start watching these previews, woman. Is after the show ends.
Hmm. But
But
they
all
still a
in
couple I
all,
like though.
Yeah.
it was a good episode. So what was the best part of this week's episode for you, Danielle?
Oh, my favorite part because I'm tossed because I do like the Tyrae stuff. I really did. I really did. I really, even though it's such a catfish his story, the fact that they still are playing in my face with it is I'm all in it. I'm all in it.
Okay,
So I
Debbie, what
think
was your
today for
favorite one?
me,
Okay,
my
go ahead.
favorite one today would it's gonna have to be Riley. Just,
Riley. Okay.
yeah,
All right,
Riley
Debbie.
situation for real.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Violet.
Of course, Violet. Danny says Riley. Okay.
Mm-mm.
This episode, his scene was one of my favorite scenes of the episode. Him and
uh,
Violet, I kid you not.
my favorite, oh shit, was probably Gino when he told Jasmine, "Can I just enjoy this?" Basically, he told you to shut the fuck
Shut the-
up.
Forever. He dropped
Forever,
twos in her
ever,
chat. He dropped
forever,
twos in her
ever.
chat. Forever, ever. Forever, ever, ever. Yeah, it was a
Mine
Mm-mm.
would
lot of
be
funny
Gino
moments
this
on here that
time.
made me just crack up and laugh.
Seriously, mine would be Gino this time. And then
Mhm.
when he was trying to open it, I was like, what the fuck?
I said, what is going on with Gino? Don't he got a switchblade that had or something? He could pull out a Boy Scout knife or something.
And then he
For
told her
Gino.
again that she likes to argue all the fucking time. I said, damn, that's the second time you done told her this.
Mm-mm. She does like to argue a lot.
That was my favorite thing when Gina told her she was talking. She was like, baby, I'm talking. He was like, yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy this. Like, shut the fuck up.
Mhm. And
Can
he
I
was
just
snapping
enjoy
pictures while
this?
she was talking. He was
So, oh my God, we covered everybody. That was good. We covered
yes,
everybody.
it was
And
a
we
good
did it in
episode.
2 hours and 4 minutes.
Oh, we've been on here 2 hours.
2 hours, girl. Didn't seem
That's why
like
I
it.
went and got my food before I did the live because I knew it. And here's something bad. I got tacos today, and they gave me a
Okay,
gyro
this
too.
okay, so Kayla got she had Taco Bell. So this is season 6 of Before
Mhm.
the 90 Days. Season 6, Before the 90 Days. Now I gotta catch up. Everybody's on the toilet. You know what? I'm so sick of seeing people. I'm serious. When is it okay to see the toilet? But August 17th or August 14th is Sister Wives, baby, and I'm ready. Sister Wives, Sister Wives, Sister Wives. I'm
I
ready.
I haven't wanted to go back to Sister Wives in a while, but I do now because this season. Well,
Oh
last
no,
season.
this season is last season was good.
That's what I
This
said. Last
season I
season
think
brought me
might be
back,
the
but
last season, even though Debbie keeps saying the last 3 seasons should have been the last seasons. But I think
I was saying it's
this
supposed to
season,
be ended.
yep, I think this is going to be the last season. But this season is going to be off the chart. Off the charts. So it's before the 90 days and we're doing episode 6. I mean, season 6, not episode 6. It might be episode 6 or 7. I forget. But it seems like they've been together for too goddamn long because this is dragging out. But
Yeah, I've
I'm
been over
going to
them.
I'm going to go. I'm going to make me some hot tea because my throat uh, is getting scratchy. I'm going to make me some hot tea. I'm going to
I
take
have to ask, will you and
what?
Debbie on Thursdays be covering Love After Lockup? When is that coming in? Because honey, you know I'm gonna be on the conversations about that.
Oh well, you know, Love After Lockup. I cover on Saturdays because it come on Friday nights.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
You do the
and the
Saturday
new
morning.
season, yeah, and the new season hasn't started yet.
It starts this Friday, right?
I think so. I'm gonna be ready. Do you watch the new? Okay, let me tell you. I can't even get into the Real Housewives of OC. I can't get, but I've watched it. I'm gonna have to find something that gives me that. I don't know. I don't know, but I really want to see. I have a feeling that Sonia is gonna be back on the Real Housewives of New York because she and Luann are having too much fun on that little show they're doing. I think Sonia is gonna be back. We already know that Turtle Time is gone. Um, Bethany, oh my God, I've been wanting Bethany back for so long, but she's not coming back. They're not gonna. They can't give her enough money to bring her back.
I was gonna say they can't
Um,
pay Bethany enough to get her on here.
and then the other one who moved to Chicago to be uh with Mike and whatever his name is, he dumped her ass as soon as she left the show,
Mm-hmm.
sent her ass
Mm-hmm.
back to New York. Uh
Mm-hmm.
Tinsley, I can't stand
Yeah,
that bitch.
Tinsley, the one who used to
Dang
stay
that
with Sonya.
Tinsley. Yeah.
I used
Uh-huh.
to love the Real Housewives of New York. Them was my heifers, all of them. I
Yep,
love them
I'm
heifers.
serious. I loved all the housewives. I think
Damn.
I fell
I
out of
watched
love with that
every one of the
era
shows.
when Nene left, and then when Portia left, I was basically done. Um,
Mm-hmm.
then Potomac is gonna be off the
Oh
chain.
yeah, Potomac is
Uh,
good.
can't
Potomac
wait.
has actually every season been good at Potomac. I ain't gonna
Every
lie.
season from the first, people were
Mm,
sleeping on Potomac. Nobody
yeah,
was watching this
Potomac's been
show,
good the whole
and I
time.
was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God!" When I talked to I talked to my girl the other day. We were talking about Potomac. I was like, "This." She goes, "This season is gonna be off the hook." I'm like, "I'm ready for it. I'm ready for
Hmm.
it. I'm ready." August 20th, Sister Wives. Yes. Let's see. But now it's on. Nobody came back. But I like. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. So
And I
nobody
know
came.
that's a hard thing to do when we be on this
Ebony K.
YouTube so much.
Williams. I can't stand her. I cannot stand. She's doing ID discovery right
Who?
now. Ebony K. Williams, the black chick
Oh,
on everything
mm,
that was on New York had to be black, had to be this. I said,
mm-hmm.
God damn, please stop shoving this down people. That she was making me sick.
Yeah, she was
She was just
annoying,
making me sick like she was so fucking woke. Shut the fuck up. Okay,
and she
just shut
wasn't.
up.
Because when you woke, you don't got to do all that. I'm
Yeah,
woke.
you
I don't
gotta
have
do
to
all that
explain
shit.
how I move
Shoving
on that
all
type of
this shit
stuff.
down people's throat. There's a proper
I
way
know
to handle
exactly what my
things.
people
There's
been
a
through.
time for a conversation, and then, but every time, come on now, we ain't gotta do all of this shit. Yeah, that was just too dumb for
But what
me.
I was saying is, I find myself. It's been a long time since, like, right around the beginning of the pandemic. It's been a long time since I'm watching a lot of shows on regular TV. But I'm
Mhm.
back in it because it's a lot. You know what I mean? The
And now that
Housewives
they're
of
on
Jersey brought
strike,
me back in.
yeah. And I heard Debbie say that the actors and writer guilds are on strike, and
Yeah,
now
they on
this is
strike.
all reality TV now. So,
Yeah, that's all you got.
woo-wee, we gonna
But
see what
once again,
happens.
like I tell anybody who making film and stuff like that, this your time. Just like during the pandemic, this your time
Yep.
to get your stuff out there. You're not on the strike. You can still do it.
Well, I know I'm
Do it.
ready, but I'm going
Create.
to say I love you guys. I really do, but y'all already know. Look, my eyes starting to get heavy. I was knocked out at this time yesterday. Um, um, I'm going to do that 32 page affidavit. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up so we can all do it together. Probably Saturday. I'm going to take care of that. I have to
Okay.
do that one podcast that I have to set up and do. Then again, I might do it live, but I was told to do that one as a podcast. Well, I was asked, not told. Nobody tells me anything. So I was asked to do that one as a podcast. Um, it's a lot of detail, and I really, me, I get off track when I'm reading the chat.
Mm-hmm. We get you.
Yes, I saw the Potomac fight. Okay, it's on Twitter.
Mhm.
The full length thing is on Twitter. I'm gonna go back and get it, but it's the
Maybe that.
side characters. It's not. It's the friend of the friends. They're the ones that's fighting. But Ashley was trying to set up Candace like she normally does.
Mhm.
Ashley's a piece of shit.
Mhm.
That's what she is.
Mhm.
Thank you for
She
coming
sure
in,
is.
Wicked. It's been a
Mhm.
while since I've
But
seen you. I'm
that
glad
fight
you enjoy
took place
Yeah.
yourself.
after filming had shut down. It was at the rap party.
Yep.
So I didn't even know why they
Yeah,
was
it
having
wasn't
that
during
fight.
filming.
It's not part of the thing. The crew was outside, and but the whole thing, other people in there were filming, and but it was
Mhm.
the friend of the friend. And all first I saw not Ashley, I saw Candace. I said, wait a minute. I said, okay, so Candace, and they went flying because I thought it was Candace that grabbed. I said, oh no, that's not Candace. Uh, but yeah, they went flying, tumbling down. Look, that's embarrassing. But they all want to make a name for themselves, so they can be on the show.
Mhm.
Yep.
Just
See, you
remember to
saw
stick to the
Candace
name you
too,
meant.
didn't you? Look at Wicked. Look at Wicked. She saw Candace too.
Yeah. It was Sharice who pulled the bottle out of her hand,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
and funny enough, Ashley, who was in front of her saying no, 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 no. So
Ashley was the one that said she had her.
right, but when but
Yep.
when but when Candace picked up that bottle though, Ashley is the person who's in front of her going like with her hands up going
Yep.
no, and Sharice comes up behind Candace and snatches the bottle.
Yep.
Mm.
Ooh, I want to see, but I saw Candace and I was like, oh, Candace, not again.
But y'all saw how easy she picked up that bottle though? Like that was like on the regular with her husband or something.
Mhm. Mhm.
That came a
So
little
Girl.
they pop bottles for real around now.
Look,
mm-hmm.
look, they popping bottles.
Real upside people head. They popping bottles.
Mm-hmm. She better be careful with that though. You know how many people going to jail for that? Uh-uh.
Man, like
I'm just,
weapons. Weapons. That bottle popping to catch you a good little
mm,
felony.
but what I want to know for sure is, it's just really, really weird that Ashley was accusing Candace's husband of trying to get at her, and that little
Mm-hmm.
preview they showed, that man wasn't even thinking about Ashley's little skinny ass. She better go find another old man.
I've never liked Ashley. Like I
I
never. I
never
think she's
liked her.
cute and all that, but I've never liked her.
Y'all remember Candace is the one that brought her to the show, right?
No, she brought Candace to the show.
Oh yeah,
Right, I was like, she brought
Ashley brought
Candace to the
Candace to the
show.
show.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Ashley was there
Yeah,
first. Yeah.
yeah. Ashley
Hmm.
brought Candace to the show because they were
And
both
Ashley
in
feel
the
like she owned
show.
Candace for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. She brought
I don't
Candace.
like
I'm
Ashley
sorry,
at all.
backwards.
Don't like her
And now
husband. I don't like her.
Monique, Monique, Monique is getting divorced and they're living in the same house. She said she was just so unhappy, and now she's trying to get all his money. Really,
So
bitch.
does this mean that Monique only have two houses now instead of four?
Hmm.
She had six houses, right? Was it
No, she said no. I have four houses.
four houses?
Hmm.
Well,
Just four.
let's see what Big Man does with that.
Hmm. Let's see how this breaks down. It's gonna be a great season.
There's gonna be
I'm
but
getting
she's not on
excited talking
Potomac
about it.
anymore, and she's not coming back to Potomac.
Mhm.
When she went, I said it. I remember talking to Monica about this. I said, and she goes, "Oh no," that I said, uh, that man is sick of her and this BS, and I'm serious. She said when they did Love After what Love and Hip, whatever it is, the
Love
show they
and
went
marriage
on.
in
Yeah,
DC.
Love and Marriage. That's
Hmm.
when the crack started showing. Chris
That
was
was a
tired
good
of
season too.
Monique's shit. Chris was tired of her shit, spending all his money. He's giving her money to start this business, that business. She's all shoo foo foo. He was sick of that shit. And she said that she got tired of him not hearing her. Oh, he heard you. He didn't want. No, he was listening. Just didn't want to hear you. So, but they're still living in the same house, and you know, let's see who gets to keep the house. At least one of them.
Hmm.
Monique, look, Monique,
Hmm. I
she
can't
brought
wait to
all
see
that
how
shit.
this goes.
We gonna see how
I
that
want to
goes.
see his mom come
But
back up. He
yeah,
got to
and I
think
want
about
to
all
see
of that.
Robin and Giselle because I want to see how Robin's going to handle the scandal with Juan and his cheating, which she knew about before the end of the
She
season.
know.
Now, is she coming back as a friend to the show or she's going to be on the show? Not sure, but I want
But
to see how this shit is handled
did
because she knew
but
Juan.
did
What?
they get married in
Yeah, they got married.
because but wait,
Yeah,
remember
they
they
remarried.
pulled they pulled the marriage license in the summer and it was going to expire in the February of the following year. When did they have the ceremony?
They got married. There's pictures and everything of it
Yeah,
was
I
acquired. It was
saw
just
that, but that might not be legal if they didn't submit the license.
oh, don't know, but I know they got married. But she knew about Juan covering up all. She knew about all this shit, and this
Her
was going on.
her license was valid till February. If she got married after February, I question.
Well, I'm gonna go look at Baltimore. I'm gonna go look up and see if
Let's
there's
see
a
if he got
marriage
one.
license on file for them. And they did. They got married in Jamaica. Thank you. They got married.
Mm-hmm.
So they got married in Jamaica. So did they pull the license? Because
I don't know, but
they
I'm
were
gonna find
supposed
out.
to go to Jamaica, but they didn't. They got married in the backyard in Maryland.
I'm going to go pull it. I'm pulling it.
They would have had to have taken out a new marriage license if they got married after February. Because I
Because
remember
y'all
when
already
they
know
got
that
the
I look. I'm gonna
license
go pull that marriage
and they
license in
said
Maryland,
it was valid till
Baltimore County.
February.
Baltimore. Let's see, Prince George, Prince William. It's just Baltimore County. Baltimore County. I'm pulling it. I'm gonna go see Baltimore County's marriage.
But I do
Uh,
hear what you're saying. Like they could have had a whole service, but if they didn't sign that thing off, they ain't
marriage
married.
record.
Right.
They just had the circumstances.
Exactly. And she needed something to get another season. And remember, they did all of that after filming Wrapped. And she
Okay.
only allowed them to come and take a few little video and picture that her sons took just so that she could get back on the season. And she knew
Mm.
that that mess was coming out with Juan, both
Okay.
the legal
Oh,
one
they knew
and the
it.
cheating.
They wanted to fire her. Andy dug into that ass.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because they didn't
He
want to
dug
get
in
married
that
on the
ass.
show.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's look. We're looking at Juan Dixon. Look, let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Don't pull their license from the 90s.
Girl, be quiet.
That's what they probably got out. That's what we're gonna find is the one they had in the '90s.
Okay, hold on.
And it's like, girl, he
I
just
got a
learned
lot
that.
of Juan Dixons in Maryland. You know that, right?
Oh,
Oh wow.
then look
Maybe
for
he married
Robin.
all.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Maybe they all him and all his wives.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that one. I want to see, but I know they were
Hmm.
supposed to place an order. Receive marriage. It's Baltimore County. There we go. Find records. Maryland Vital. I just want the wedding. Well, I got to go to Maryland Vitals for that. Okay, here we go. Y'all got me looking for these people's shit. Cemetery records, death records, criminal records, marriage records. Here we
This
go.
is all Robin's fault because she lied too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like her hair this season. It seemed like she put back in the blonde and she put in some like longer extensions. She actually looked good
Wait a minute.
Need to
Why
move
can I
on.
get their marriage records online?
because they're
Since
not
when is
there.
Maryland closed?
I just said anything.
No, they're telling you to order records. I don't want to
Oh.
order them. Maryland should be open. Shit, I pulled my divorce thing right off the damn thing. Um, Let me go to county records. Shit. All right, I'm gonna find it. You know, I'm gonna find it.
Oh, I know
Y'all,
she is. I already know it.
y'all know I'm gonna find this shit because
And she
now
gonna put it up on her shorts.
look, I'm gonna find that shit. All
But it's
right.
a valid question though. I don't trust Robin. I just she
Okay, yeah,
lied.
Drea, and you look up the marriage license in Jamaica, but I'm gonna look and see if one was filed. Oh, the site is
Oh, in
down.
the
Fuck.
States.
Yep, I'm gonna look for it. Because I pulled mine right off of the thing, and then when I got there, I had to get a certified copy of it. So, um,
But I thought it was his brother that got married in Jamaica, and they was gonna try to piggyback off of it.
I don't know, but we're gonna
To
find
have
out.
the double wedding.
Oh, wait a minute. Marriage license. Hold on a second. I can look for marriage license. I don't have to do marriage records. I can say marriage license in Maryland. Hold on. If the license was issued, then it has to be returned, and the date of return is going to be on there. Because Texas is wide open. Marriage license records in Maryland. Marriage license search in Maryland. I don't want to go to Ancestry. I don't give a shit about that. Remarriage record search. Our public records, no, because then you're going to try to get me to buy somebody's goddamn criminal records. I don't want to know none of that shit.
No.
Can you look up a marriage? Increase the number of store. See, it's telling you we have to order it.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Oh fuck, I order
It
it. I
should
don't
be
give a shit.
free.
It's only $1.99.
Oh, I was gonna say it should be free, and that's one of them
Oh, but I
dollars.
can get
Just
you. Look, but the death index is free, and that's some shit.
of course, of course.
Look, that's free. That is free. God damn it. Okay. Hold on. Dixon. He's in Baltimore, Maryland. Let's see what we have. Ooh. There's no newspaper announcement. I'm gonna find it. There's a way to get around it. I'll find it. Look, I'll find it. Ooh. I'm just gonna ask somebody that I know can pull it. Okay, I'll find it.
I say you gonna get your hands on it regardless.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna find it now because y'all now I wanna know. God damn it. Now I
Mm-hmm.
wanna know. And I know just the person that can pull it. Ah, eyes can get it. Look, eyes can get it.
I get it.
I can't tell y'all my secrets.
Mm.
Good
Don't
job.
they know that's what you call a team?
So they got married what in 2000? Let's just say we're gonna go with state Maryland. And I don't know what I don't know what there we go. Oh, I have this site. Okay. I'm gonna pull it. I got it. Don't worry about it. We gonna know, damn it. We gonna know about the time. See, Texas, I just go to marriage records, put in anybody's marriage thing, and
It's
it comes
wide
out.
open.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody's. Texas is wide open. I went, girl, I went and found all kind of shit in Texas. I was like, oops, he's still married. She was like, what? I said, yep, still married.
They talent in Texas.
My sister would call me. I met so and so, blah blah. I said, "Girl, just go look it up." I don't got to. I go look it up. I said, "Nope, I don't see a marriage license." No. I said, "Nope, I see a divorce." And she was like, "When?" I said, "When was that?" But 3 years before. And I was like, I said, "Oh, but he took out a license last year with somebody, but it was never filed back in."
Because it's gonna show you that, just like she said, it's gonna show it was never signed.
I don't do
It's
people
got to
finder because
expire.
stuff in people finder is not correct. So stuff in people finder is no. I don't use people finder. Nope. And I don't use LexisNexis either. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to take me a bath. I'm going
All right,
to get
I'm
ready.
going to do my eye
I love
treatment.
you guys. Thank you all for being here. I really enjoyed this. Let me get back on camera. I really enjoyed this. I really did. Debbie, thank you so much for coming up. Girl, you had me rolling out there. And how's Mama today? Is Mama good?
Yeah, she's good. She's right here with me.
Hi,
That's good,
Mommy.
amen. Hey, Mama.
All right, I'm gonna go. Danny, I saw that. Oh, well, I didn't see. I heard that you put the link in your chat for your mom's
Mhm.
book. I'm gonna go back in and get it because I was only listening because I was working on some stuff, and then I had to leave because I had a meeting. But I'm gonna go back and
I,
watch so I can grab that
I
link.
definitely
Thank
plan
you,
to.
Brittany.
I definitely plan to drop it every day that I'm live until her book comes out in February, so you can pre-order it. But I told her she's gonna come and do a members read, so I'm definitely gonna.
Yep, you need to get her. Yep, you need to get her to come do a members reading. That'll be really, really nice. But I'm gonna go back in so I can pre-order. So I'll go get it. And well, you see, you
Thank
go
you.
drop it every. But I still got to go back and listen to your live though. I will
And
go
I want
back
to
and
put it on
listen.
my community wall. Support her. I'm so proud of her.
Yep, put it on your community wall too, and then send me the link, and I'll put it. Or just tag me, and you can put it.
Okay.
It'll post to my wall as well. All
Okay.
right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Love you
Have a good
guys.
Hey.
night.
Night, my Debbie.